Hello and welcome everybody. I hope everyone is having an excellent and dare I say spooky Halloween on this fine Friday. We're going to be doing some coaching. I don't know how long we'll go today. I do have a lot of energy. I've been very productive all day. I cleaned my entire apartment. It's very beautiful here. Top 500 Cassidy coaching exclamation point Discord. It's very great. I'm having a great day. We are going to do some coaching. We have a few VODs to go through today. We have, I believe, four minimum. We will see how far we get precisely as we go. And let me drop this in the Discord. Happy Halloween! Yes, we are live. We're going to get the show on the road. We do have a few codes for today. We have a 3 from Timmy, so I'll have him pick one because I don't think we're going to do all of them. And then looks like this got reviewed by... Okay, yeah. We have 3 from Timmy, 1 from Montana, 1 from Zathis, and 1 from 65 Hertz. So we're going to check them out as we go. 65 Hertz, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Turns out you're here and the first guy that's popping up in chat, so we're actually just going to do your VOD first. Do you have any notes about this Dorado game that you posted in the Discord by chance, or nothing in particular? You did leave some notes, which are, this is a platinum lobby that felt like OWCS. I know I made a lot of blunders in this game, but I would like help spotting and fixing them if possible. Okay, we're gonna take a look. I tilt queued from D4 to platinum. It happens. Whenever you're tilting, I mean, I just recommend taking breaks. Especially if you're tilting, you just need to get off the game. Just go play like Subnautica or Minecraft, or find a different game to play that's less competitive. Just do a reset. Because you're not going to win. I mean, I had a stream where I just went 3-8 and fell all the way from GM4 to like M1 or something. And now that account is almost GM, but it's been annoying to have to rank it back up. But welcome to the stream, dude. Good to see you. Have you watched any of my other Dorado reviews by chance, or no? Because Dorado has a bit of a playbook to it, and if you've seen some of the other reviews, you would have some idea on how to do it. But if not a big deal. I could just go over it again. Not Dorado, no, I've watched Rialto and Timmy Alice. Okay, cool. Okay, so on Dorado, on defense, on Cassidy in particular, you're going to want to stand here. This is most definitely your best play. And then just make sure you don't take poke on the walkout. Or sorry, you don't get dove, right? So if a monkey jumps you just walk backwards this way and you want to stand on this high ground. You almost never want to drop anywhere on in main. But you need to be at that door frame. Yeah, like this is immediately wrong. The reason you don't want to be here is that the rotations out from this angle suck, right? So you have to go back like this with no cover, and you're just on the floor. I do understand you're late from spawn, but even then you should be coming back up here to play this angle. It's just way better. Because on high ground, it's going to have you force the enemy team to use cooldowns to get to you. And this also doesn't have any good sightline anyway. So there's not a lot of like positional benefit from being in this location. So definitely, I mean, first error here is your staging is just straight up incorrect. So we should not be on the floor here. Like here, you should be up top and be able to flash this Doomfist. And then also on a micro, in regards to your micro, let me actually turn it down. It's a little bit loud. Also, if you hear like a machine in the background, that's my dryer. This is like my third load of laundry and final load of laundry for today. Anyway, here, I also don't like that you're standing this wide to the wall, right? Like if we zoom out, the issue I have right now is that you do not have roll, right? So you do not have your one movement ability that exists in the game. So I don't like you being this wide from your safety as you're peeking, right? If you have roll, I actually don't mind you playing this far because you can just roll back into cover, and playing this wide from the wall makes your movement a lot more unpredictable in terms of micro. But because you don't have roll, if you do get dove, The problem is you can't roll back to cover, and your rotation back is going to take longer, which can get you killed. And in Overwatch, every single second matters. So I don't like that you're playing this far in main. I think this is just bad. So only ever go this wide if you have roll off cooldown, and as you can see, you don't. Right? And then let's look at actually how you use this roll. Rolling for uptime here is fine, but I just wouldn't swing as wide into main as you are right now. Like, I wouldn't go this wide. I would just stand here and shoot him. It's just safer. And it's not like anyone's shooting you right now, so I would prefer you just stand closer to the corner. On the flash on Doom, this is bad flash technique, by the way. If you're going to use flashbang for anything like this, don't throw it at them. Throw it at the floor. So you should be aiming at the floor with this flash, not at him with the flash. But this death is, you just shouldn't be on the floor to begin with. You need to be where, you see where Genji is right now? Sorry, I'm taking a drink of water. Where Genji is right now is basically where you should be. You should have been here poking the walk up, and then you kite back this way as they start to take more space. So this is bad staging. As Cassidy, you always need to think about, is there high ground that's advantageous for me as a defender? And then how do I make that rotation to get there before the fight starts? You always need to think of stuff like that. Because being on the low ground sucks just because you're so low mobility, right? If you're something like a Sojourn, that position might make more sense, but you're not. You're playing Cass, right? So here our team is fighting in main. So you see that through the wall, then rotate to high ground. This is excellent. I don't mind you playing wide here because you do have roll, so you can just roll back to cover if you need to. I would mention that no one's actually looking at you. So make sure, so you can actually just stand there and shoot them. At start, is it better to play right or left of height? So this side, you're going to play this side. Because what will end up happening a lot of the time is you have like an Ana here, an Ashe here, a Hanzo, something like that. And then you can be here and back up this way. JCR said, JCR, welcome to the stream, by the way. Does the position change at all when playing against dive tanks like Doom? No, not really. No, the only time it's different is when there's like an echo, because you need to contest the echo that'll like fly over here, like an echo or a Pharah, they'll like fly this way. You almost always just play here because when, let's say they play a dive tank like Winston, okay, if he dives to top here, he's not going to be able to kill you because you just walk backwards through this, unless he literally lands on top of you in here. But also from here, you can see them dive you from this angle. So if you see Monkey getting ready to jump you, you should be able to see that and react accordingly. That way he doesn't jump on top of you and you already start kiting. And that's why this angle is really good. Because like what'll end up happening is like Monkey will jump up top and fight these guys here, and then he'll jump across to come get you. And then you're just be like, okay, he's about to jump me. I'm going to start backing up. Okay, that's how you play that. The only other time you might not play here is when you hear a tank. Like, if you ever hear a Reinhardt walking up this way, okay, you can start to give up the angle. That's fine. I mean, you still want to poke him as he rotates, but you want to, like, back up on the angle. I only ever really play this angle if, like, I have someone that's already standing here, like a Torbjorn, because I don't want to double up. Or there's an Echo or a Pharah that are trying to come over this building, which happened quite often. Not all the time, but it's like 1 in, like, 10 or 15 Dorado games this happens. But yes, it's almost always this is your best position. Okay. So here we just shoot these guys. So, okay, you need to read the state of the fight here. So here, I don't mind the angle. I personally wouldn't be coming this wide. I don't really think it makes any sense, right? What what benefit do you gain from being this wide from your team? Not really too much. I honestly would just stand here, like double up with your Baptiste. That way, if you do get pushed or something like that, you have this kite, which is a lot easier. The problem is when you're playing this wide, is if you do get dashed on by Genji, you have to roll backwards, and it's still easy. It's still not a like 100% winning fight for you against Genji. But if you're here, you can roll backwards and then kite out this way and drop through a window or something. You have more options. So I don't like you playing this wide on the angle. You do have roll, so it doesn't make it horrendous, but it's just something to keep in mind. And also, you can kind of see another negative of this show, which is when your Lijiang dies, and so does your BAP. You're now wider on the angle. So if you did want to make some kind of rotation, which would look like this. So if you did want to make some kind of rotation like this to try to save the point, which you do, this does happen a lot on Dorado. It now takes this much longer, right? Which is not negligible. This is maybe like 1 second of walking, or maybe like 0.8 seconds of walking or something, which can get you killed in Overwatch. So I would have just prefer you played here, which coincidentally would have cut down your rotation even more, like about by a fourth, basically. So yeah, it's just one thing to keep in mind, right? This is why playing so wide the angles can be bad. Another thing also to mention here is that when you see your Baptiste and your Lijiang die, you need to make a very swift decision in your head and determine, is this fight winnable? Is this winning or potentially winning? Or can I rotate out? Or sorry, no, this is wrong. It's can I rotate out? Like, is that possible on my hero? On Cassidy, probably not likely. Okay. Then the other option is, can I trade out? You need to pick one that makes sense. Okay. If you're not sure, just trade out. Okay. If you're not sure, you should die. Yes. This often almost always entails dying. But that also keep in mind the trade out option is like you're betting on the 2% chance you can just hard carry the fight because you're the GOAT. Okay, so you need to figure out which one makes sense. In this situation, rotating out makes literally no sense because you are Cassidy, which is super slow against a Doomfist dive comp, and you're not going to be able to make this rotation. Okay, it's just not possible. The only other option here that exists here, by the way, is to go for a rat play. So what Zeonix could do, aka 65Hz in the Twitch chat, what he could do is if no one knew he was here, he could actually just like go all the way back here and just rat so that when the enemy team pushes up to like be on the fountain side of the map, so like when the enemy team is here, he can just come back and flank. That's another option, but you don't really want to bet on this. This is in like super specific circumstances. So you need to either int here or I mean probably just int. This is plat. Let me put this as a thing here. What is this? Text bands. Okay, we can just use this for now. Platinum. I spelled platinum wrong. Platinum. Okay. So yeah, so here you should be dying. Like you should be dying. You should be dying. I don't care about any of this Genji fight. You should just die. This is all really bad because you're just going to stagger yourself even more, right? There's no way you're getting out against a Doomfist Lucio rush comp. It's not happening. So you stagger yourself and so does your Doomfist. So, and because you guys do that, you don't get another fight on first. Do you see the issue? You guys don't have another fight because you guys all staggered for no reason. You needed to just run it down after those 2 deaths happen and die on cart. So now you don't get a second fight here, which sucks. Oh well. Anyways, so here, this is also a misplay. You should be going to the high ground. The high ground is really important for Cassidy on Dorado. If you're not on the high ground, you're just going to find yourself dying to random stuff all the time. And this is probably why you felt like this felt like an OWCS game, right? Because you're just going to be here. You're going to get dove by Doomfist, ran down by Genji, and they don't even really have to use any cooldowns. And even if they do have to use cooldowns, they don't have to go vertically, so they don't have to use any of the important ones, and it doesn't matter, and you just die, okay? That's why you shouldn't be on the floor. You need to be on the high ground. That way, when the Doomfist wants to get to you, he has to consciously slam up, then punch you, then he's out of cooldowns, and then it's a lot more winning. Best rotate to height from spawn. It feels so long on Dorado. Okay, here's what you should have done. You die here. And then you just turn around and go up this way. And go here. That's all you do. Also here, I'm not even joking. Your best play right now, even though you're here, is to literally walk back and go up the high ground. That is your best play. That is your best play. So, yes. Your best play right now, not even joking, is to go to high ground. Literally, don't fight these guys and just go to high ground. It's your best play. This all sucks. You're now a liability for your team. Is it in your effective range? Yes. But they're playing a Lucio rush comp, which basically counters you. Cassidy has no mobility. This Doomfist doesn't even die because he has ulti. Right now we have no good positioning. That guy's dead. Why is this Genji dead? Because his whole team has to deal with one Doomfist. And if you were up here, you could have actually probably helped the Genji and maybe done something. Okay. Now we can't do that. So it's just losing. All of this is losing. B comes out. What are you supposed to do here? There's nothing you can do here. The Doomfist slams you. He goes behind you. Now the enemy team is pushing. So you're like, holy cannoli, how am I supposed to live this? It's a nightmare situation. Like, there's not a lot you can do. And it's all because you made an initial staging error, which is you didn't stage on the high ground before the fight happened. So I don't really care about any of the target priority, shooting people, whatever, using your flashbang. I don't care about any of that in this situation because you shouldn't be on the floor. You need to be on the high ground. Now we're on the high ground. That's great. Poke these guys out. I'm cool with that. They don't really have a lot of range, so that's kind of fine by me. Good flash. I like that flash in that situation. Normally, once again, good flash technique is aim at the floor, but that was fine. Because you can't even aim at the floor there. Okay, here. I don't mind this. Holy cannoli is pretty accurate to our reaction. Yep. Yep, that's pretty accurate. Mechanically, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not a big deal. Okay, here, you're not thinking about the enemy team matchup. Okay, Doomfist. Whoops, let me not use white here. Let me use green, or let me use red. Doomfist, Genji, Lucio. What do all of these people have that you don't have? Mobility. They have a lot of mobility. Okay. Speed. Yes, speed. That's also what they have that you don't have. Okay, so as a result, these guys, whenever you take an aggressive angle, can really heavily punish you for doing so. Okay, so into comps like this, I don't want to see you make plays like this. Is your Doomfist in and are you matching his intention? Yes. Okay. But the problem with stuff like this is there's a lot that can go wrong. Okay. You can desync with your tank, as in he might at any moment slam back and then whoops. If at any moment your Doomfist slams back, well, guess what? Now, if we go into bird's eye view, now you are the furthest guy forward. Okay. And do we ever want to be the furthest guy forward against a rush comp? Not really. Okay, that doesn't sound very good to me. So that's why I don't really think plays like this are good, because there's a lot of room for error with your team. The only time I would recommend playing something like this is if you're coordinating with your team. Hey guys, I want to fight at fountain, whatever. I think the exact thing I said to the Lijiang after this fight is I probably shouldn't match intention with the Doom. He just jumps out. Yeah, I mean, it's good principle. Like, I love that you're matching the intention, but you're not accounting for the matchup and the map, right? You have to match the intention of your tanks to the best of your hero's ability, right? So in this case on Cassidy, what you would be doing is you would be walking down this staircase and shooting down main, which you kind of did earlier. This is how you would match the Doomfist intention, because at some level, you should understand that the Doomfist gameplay loop is literally slam in, punch out, like over and over and over again. That's what he does, right? So you just can't, you're just not a hero. You're not Tracer. You're not Sombra. You're not a hero that can walk in their spawn and be okay, unless you're just a mechanical demon aimbotting out your mind, but that's not the case, right? So I don't like this play at all. I would rather you be on the staircase and just play a little bit safer, because also if you do get pushed on this angle, you just rotate back up the stairs and you're living, right? It's really hard to deal with you. So here, I wouldn't be surprised if you die because you're just way too overextended. Yeah, so now Doomfist is behind you. And you get bailed out by the Lijiang, which is good. And they also just suck. But you should have died here. You 1,000,000% should have died here. Like, there's no way I'm getting away with this in champ. You know what they're saying? Or in GM, sorry. You know what they're saying right now? This Doomfist is literally saying to himself, wait, there's a Cassidy here. Wait, this guy's trolling. Just kill Cass, kill Cass, kill Cass. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying right now. He's saying this guy's trolling in VC. Okay. So, yeah, that position made no sense. We just need to stay up top. You're not on a hero that can play that angle. Like, if you're a Reaper or something, you can, whatever. Here, your best play is now to rotate back up top again. Oh, my Siri went off. You're here. Your play, once again, is just to rotate back up top for the same reasons I've been mentioning earlier. You're just way too vulnerable on the floor. Good kite. Good kite. A good awareness. I just wouldn't poke here again, because here's what you should be thinking. This is a good kite. You need to be thinking to yourself, how can I set up for the next fight? Okay, how can I set up for the next fight? That needs to happen right now. I don't care that your Doomfist just punched in and is slamming out, whatever. Screw that. I need you to think about, where do I need to be for the next fight? And what's his safe rotation to do that? So you should either be walking this way and walking up high ground and just crouching here waiting for your team, or you should be walking back this way and playing this angle, which sucks, It's not that great for Cassidy, but it can be good with good timing. So, but either one, I need you to think about a rotation and make that rotation. I don't want you to swing here, especially when you were down 2. I think your BAP and your Genji are both dead, right? So you're down 2. You're taking extra risk for no reason at 100 HP. Okay, this doesn't make any sense. You're gonna die here more often than not, so just don't swing like this. Jason, good to see you, man. All's been well today. Hope you're having a good Halloween. Yes, but here we need to be rotating to... yeah, so it looks to me, 65, that you just don't understand the staging component of Overwatch, or at least on Dorado. Okay, like you're not rotating to a good position for Cassidy enough. You do it sometimes, like I've seen you do it like once or twice, but it's not every fight. It needs to be every fight, because this will cost you games. Because the problem right here is, how do you make a play right here, 65, Mr. Hertz? How do we make a play? You can 2-tap the soldier or the Lucio, but are we really going to bet on that? Not really. I feel like on other maps, I stage a lot better, but this is definitely weaker one, top and noon. Yeah, yeah, well, that's the thing. You can go top and noon. You can 2-tap people from this angle. Like, it's way easier. You can flank the Kiri, right? You can do so much more up here, but because we're on the floor and you're not looking for the rotation, you just don't have any playmaking available to you. JCR said, neither do I. I find I'm on the floor a lot too. Should I be in similar position to Cass? Oh, you're the Wu Yang. Okay, so keep in mind I don't play Wu Yang. But yes, like here. Okay, look. Yes, here. Why are we on the floor? Like, this makes no sense. We should never be on the floor. This I can make sense, but also keep in mind you can do that same wave from up here. It falls off the high ground, so you can just wave from up here. Like, it's almost definitely the same thing. Why would you not be on top? It's just better. It's just better. Yeah, so now you're on the floor. Okay, now what is your rotation, JCR? The only rotation you have is this. And then how do you playmake from this angle? There's no playmaking. Like, all the playmaking that happens is up here. Because you have flanks if they don't clear you. You can shoot down at them. They have to use cooldowns to get to you, right? This is the defender's advantage, okay? This is defender's advantage. And you being on the floor, you're throwing the defender's advantage into the dumpster. Okay? You're neutralizing the playing field, which makes no sense in Overwatch. But yes, you should definitely be up top as well. Like, I don't know. I'm not watching your gameplay as intently, but it's likely the same issue, right? Because it's like, why are we here? Like, why are we ever getting Doomfist punched here? You don't die, but it's like, there's just no world where this should even be happening. Which is why I'm not coaching any of this, by the way, because you just shouldn't be here. Like, now your best play is to rotate to an angle. Come right side or come left. Pick one. I don't care. Get in, take an angle. Any of them work. Yeah, see, the only reason you're winning is because the Doomfist sucks. The enemy team sucks. What is the... Look at the enemy team's macro. What is the enemy team doing wrong? The soldier's main botting, which is my biggest pet peeve in all of Overwatch. This shit pisses me off beyond belief. This guy's trolling. Okay? And, I mean, 2 people just died. But, like, if we win a little bit before this, right? Soldier on the floor, trolling. Genji in main, trolling. Kiriko in main, she's pushing cards, so it's whatever. I'm not even mad about the Kiriko. She's the only person who's playing this correctly. Lucio on the floor, trolling. Everyone on the red team is trolling right now. There's no angles being taken. There's no playmaking happening. This is cart swap. This is terrible Overwatch. After this fight, he should start to stage up and deny that space. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no staging. Like, what's funny, Xionix or 65 or whatever you want to go by, what's funny about this is if you are on top, no one is clearing you, and I guarantee you just fucking deadlift the entire game. I guarantee you just deadlift this game. No one on red team is doing anything to stop it. It's so free. And this is why when you guys watch like awkward unranked GMs or whatever, they win 29 games in a row because they get to go to these high grounds for free and just shooting gallery. And just shoot the enemy team to death. That's it, for free. But you can do that in your own plat game. Okay. So yeah, once again, we should not be on the floor. I think it was either Jason or another regular that had a VOD that was just like a Gargamel or someone. But it was like basically the same thing. Like playing on the floor here is just bad. It's just bad. So what were you supposed to do here? This is why it feels like an OWCS game. Like just to be 100% crystal clear. Nah, bro, couldn't be me, bro. Don't roast me that bad. Okay. But it's like, what is our hero supposed to do here? Like, it's a good roll. It's a good flash. You get stuck on a wall. It happens. There's just nothing to do. Like, you actually can't counterplay this because your staging is bad. Floor is lava? Yeah, it is. On Dorado in particular. There's some maps where it's okay, but on this map, it sucks. On most maps, it sucks. Okay, on most maps, it sucks. It's a tank, yeah. Here, you needed to reset your spawn. I don't know why you're walking out this door. Did you just not get it? Here, you can press F to go back to the further spawn. Yeah, your feet are very hot. Here, yeah, just press F and it'll teleport you back to the new spawn. That way you avoid staggering. Because here you're just going to stagger and Doomfist. Yeah, now you're stuck here and it's just, this sucks. You force your Doomfist to peel for you. Like, this Doomfist is actually doing a lot for you right now. Like, he's effectively screening the enemy team. You need to rotate out right now. Don't stand here. Like, your Doomfist just made a bunch of space. Rotate. Okay, or follow up. This is fine. Match intention. Honestly, no clue why I didn't swap spawn. Okay, well. I mean, I also don't really know why y'all are fighting here, but whatever. You're matching your tank's intention, so it's fine by me. Personally, I would be looking to open up an angle. You can't. I actually don't. I'm not 100% against this. The reason being is that they are playing once again in Doomfist Rush comp. So if you do take an angle like this, it's just riskier into the Genji, into the Lucio, so on and so forth. So I think standing in main is okay. I'm not 100% against this. Nice headshot. Nice shot on Genji. Okay, just don't get too aggressive here. Like, when you see Doomfist come back, just leave. Like, here, I would be leaving. I would just start leaving. And then I would set up. Go set up a good angle. So here, what I would do is around this... I mean, I just don't really know why we're fighting in spawn. Like, unless this guy's just calming it. Was this Doomfist calming what he was doing or something, or no? Because if he's like, I want to hold spawn, then no comms from Doom. Okay, well... I'm not against any of this. I don't think it's like, this just isn't going to happen very often, but I'm not really against that. You're matching your tank's intention. You're playing from a good range. I mean, you should like technically be on like this high ground or whatever, but you never really had the opportunity to rotate. So I'm not like 100% against it. And then you just commit on car, honestly, whatever. That whole fight is whatever for me. Here. Is also whatever. Not worried about that. Okay, this fight. Okay, we just get beamed by soldier. This is so okay. One thing you have a really bad habit of doing is rolling for uptime, which can be useful, but in this matchup, it's just not going to be good for you. So like, look, this is the 10th time this game you've just rolled for ammo. I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but you do this all the time, and it gets you killed. Like here, now you get beamed and you can't. Where do you roll? Oh wait, we don't have roll, so we can't even roll to an angle to save ourselves. So yeah, you just died because you rolled for uptime. He died last time because you rolled. Yeah, in that situation, I think it was like I was trying to figure out if it was an issue then, or like in this situation, I can kind of see it. Like, I don't know if I would have read them hard diving me there, so it's kind of tough. But here, like, why are we rolling for uptime? I do roll for uptime way too much, but I used to do it forward, so I guess it's better. It's definitely better than rolling forward. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely better because there's actually situations where rolling for uptime are useful. But that's normally, like, rolling for uptime is normally something you want to do against an Orisa, against a Ram, against a Rhine, right? Against tanks and comps that are low mobility or ground tanks, right? It's not something you want to do against a Genji. It's not something you want to do against a Doom, like heroes that can punish you, right? In this situation, you got punished by a soldier, which is definitely an outlier situation. This doesn't really happen that much, but also this is an issue of you not having a good rotation in mind, right? Remember how at the beginning I was talking about how you just take really wide you seem to take really wide angles? This is the case here too. Like, look how wide you are in an angle without roll. Look, you're just straight up in the open without roll. This makes no sense. The only time you should be playing an angle like this is when you're playing this angle with the intention to roll wider, or sorry, to roll back into cover, but we don't have a roll, so you can't even do that. So if you were going to play this angle and roll for uptime, you should be standing here. That way you can just walk back into cover and it's safer. So I don't care if you roll for uptime. I mean, I wouldn't be rolling for uptime very much against this enemy team comp, but if you are going to roll for uptime, you have to understand that you have to play closer to cover, because look at this. How are you supposed to live the soldier? It's impossible. This is impossible. Like, it's actually because you're just too wide to an angle. There's no cover within like 0.2 seconds of you. So you just die. So you have two issues at the same time, which is you roll for uptime a lot and you play way too wide on angles without roll. With roll, you can get away with it, which is probably why you have the habit built up, because you're used to having roll on the angle, and then you can just roll back and be fine. But now you're probably starting to get punished for it, and that's why you're dying. The bad habit is getting to you. Here we run it down main. And then you set up top. That's fine. I don't really like the pathing. I would have preferred you just take a safer angle. But this is the winning angle. Like, this is where you're going to win the game. It's up here. And you basically just carry the whole fight because you have good staging. Like, how are they ever going to deal with you? They have to commit a lot of cooldowns to get to you. They have to wall climb. They have to doom slam. They have to do a bunch. Yeah. It's just a nightmare for the enemy team. Okay. So on Dorado, there's a specific playbook that I do every single match, and as a result, I've literally never lost first attack on Dorado. It's, you have to come right side, you have to come up this staircase, and you have to do this, and then just kill this guy. Yeah, kill this guy, kill any of these guys. This rotation is really good. Yeah, it's good on a lot of heroes. It's good on Kiriko. It's good, like, your Wu Yang. You and Wu Yang can both make this rotation. Like, both of you are your duo, so you should be saying, hey, let's go coast side, and then you just walk it out coast, and then you just beat their ass type shit. Okay, that should be your play. It's really good. It's crazy how many people don't know this staircase is there on the right. Yeah, it's really good. I don't want to see this from you. I don't want to see this from you at all. This you're a lot more susceptible from damage, and you don't really open up an angle for your team. Also, if you do drop here, this angle sucks for Cassidy. It's way too open. Way too open. And it's an issue of cover. How do you rotate to cover, or how do you find cover here? You have to fall off, which sucks. So I don't like this from you. Also, D.Va counters you, and I don't want you being that close to D.Va. It's a matchup issue as well. I like the idea of this. The idea of this is fine. Open up an angle. I just don't like. I think this is okay, given that you're not taking the optimal path. This is almost definitely the optimal play here. You can poke the D.Va off the high ground, and then you can force its scan off or whatever as well. It's really strong. But given that you're not doing that, this play is okay. But once again, I'm not recommending this play. But I understand what you're doing here. Like, this shows me that you understand angling at some fundamental level, right? But you just don't understand what the optimal play is for Dorado itself. Nice. And then here, I'm actually fine with you poking. You know they're not on Lucio if you read the comms. The only, like, if you're on angles like this, the only things you have to worry about is speed boost in specific tank matchups, right? D.Va diving you, Monkey diving you, stuff like that, getting Lucio speed boost on, Junker Queen shout, stuff like that. But they don't really have anything, and if the Genji does dive you, you can see him before he dives you, so it should be okay. I would bet on it. Oh, I would argue it's winning more than losing. Exactly this. You can see the Genji come, and then you just live. I've been killed here so many times by Doom. Yeah, so you just need to pay attention to the tank matchup. If the tank is something that can punish overextending a lot, then don't do stuff like this. But if it's something like he just swapped a Roadhog, as long as the Roadhog's not on your screen, you're fine. Right? And they're also not on the Lucio, so you're fine. Right? You can do this and get away with it. I would not go back to the angle. So now that you've been pushed off the angle, now you would just come back and set up for next fight. So I would like play way back here and just shoot them on the cart, basically, is probably what I would be doing. I think this is a disaster. This is a bad play for sure. You should not have reswung this angle. No reason, especially when you just saw that Genji dash onto you. For all you know, he could have still been there. I don't think it's a good play. I do understand that you're about to have cart, but I'd rather you just give up the space a little bit. Like, even if you played here and just denied the rotation, I think it's still better. I don't like the reswing. Okay. Good fight on the Genji. And then here you 1,000,000,000% need to go top right now. Nice. I wish I had some coffee. Shoot the Ana. Okay, this is the turbo deadlift angle. Throw your flash, whatever. No one's coming to you. Okay, kill. Okay. How, Mr. 65 Hertz, Mr. Xeonix. This is the most you've carried the game so far, and it's because you're on a good position. This is insane. How were you supposed to do this at any other point during the game? You couldn't have because your staging was bad. Now your staging is good. You took the high ground when it made sense, and now you catch these guys lacking, and you just win. Like, this is perfect. Textbook Cassidy. I love the Deadeye. Does she have sleep? She does not have sleep. This is perfect. I love this. I don't like you dropping. You should just stay up there, but the Deadeye is good. Nice. And now your best place to go back up top. Perfect. Wait for the enemy team. Okay, your Doomfist is way too deep. There's actually 0 you can do about that. Like, never drop here. Nice. Okay, shoot their backline. I love this target priority, by the way. I love that you're shooting backline and not tank. This is great. I love the flash. Rolling here for uptime. You just need to do it earlier so you don't have the reload animation. The roll here is fine. That's what I'm saying. Like, rolling for uptime can be good. Like, in situations like this, it is good. But you just have a bad habit of rolling for uptime and then not playing close to your corner afterwards. So you just get beamed. Here, I definitely would have waited for Hook to roll, but that's fine. Whatever. Okay, and then we stay up here, and you just, like, there's no one contesting you. It's just so broken. It's like you're just watching ants. Okay, look for a Deadeye. This is 1,000,000,000% a Deadeye play. Okay, you miss your window. Okay, you need to see your Doomfist is in. You need to be looking. Once you get Deadeye here, you should be thinking to yourself, holy cow, this is exactly what I want for a Deadeye. And then you should be like doing this and then go here and then just popping Deadeye, making space for your Doomfist to walk in and not take damage, right? So if you pop Deadeye here, your Doomfist, a good tank player will understand, oh, my Cassie's making a ton of space for me. Let me go in, okay? So now, instead of this Soldier and Ana shooting Doomfist, they either take cover or they die, okay? So it's one or the other, which means that your Doomfist gets to take all the space for free. But you don't use your Deadeye early enough. Like, I don't know why you're shooting this cast. Just use Deadeye, and you would have just won the whole fight. But you do it too late. Now everyone hides, and now you don't have a Doomfist that can do things with this space. So you just jork it for 8 seconds. So it's a good idea. You just needed to do it way earlier. Like, you didn't understand. You don't understand that Deadeye is a really good space-making tool for your team. I don't know what you're thinking here. You're thinking like, I can kill people or something. Like, I don't know. You're not thinking strategically with your Deadeye. You're not thinking, let me pop Deadeye so my tank can walk in. That would be the correct way of thinking about it. Also, it's a good angle for you in general, just this whole third point or second point. Like, this is just really, like, any of these angles are really good for Deadeye. So you just needed to have that fundamental understanding as you walked into it. And then the fight's just lost. Okay, your Doomfist gets back, but how do we fall off? Oh, you get booped off, okay. Okay, cool. This was fine. I mean, you didn't really do too much afterwards, but that was fine. It's not like you trolled, so it was okay. We seem to have a better Deadeye. And then here you need to rotate top right. So here you need to get off the floor. You need to come top right because this is your win condition angle. You need to deny this space from the defenders. You want to deny this door and this high ground from the defenders, and then you just want to be up here. It's really oppressive. So you should be rotating top right now. Yeah, like you wouldn't, if you were up top, you would have never died to break there. Okay, then here we go top right. Shoot the Ana, that's fine. I don't care about any of this. Just go top right now. Just go top right, break this Torb turret, kill the Torb, force him to drop, and then you just carry the entire fight from this angle. This is an infinite value angle right here. You just win. If you're here, you just win. I'm not even joking. It's way too strong. How do they deal with you on their team comp? They can't. They actually just can't. So you just kill them all. It's broken. It's so good here. I'm fine with this Deadeye. It's high risk, high reward. It makes sense. That was cool. But, okay, now why are we not staging? Why are we not staging? You need to go up top right now. Yeah, should be staging. I hope it's clear to you what your issue is, because this is like the most. Knew it was coming. Yeah, this is like one of the more clear-cut VODs I've ever done. Like it's very obvious to me what your problem is. DPS should never play cart, basically. I mean, it's gonna be depending on the comp and the map or whatever, but it's a good rule of thumb. Yeah, like you just shouldn't really be on the cart. It's normally like your flex support. Or so you're one of your supports your tank. It's on card, or most of your supports that are on card. Sometimes if it's like a Doomfist, they'll push card. Just gonna depend on the map. I think both of us are kind of wary of cart not moving, which stops us from optimally positioning. Someone will do it. Someone will do it. Also, as Wu Yang, it could be your job as Wu Yang. This is gonna be like a Wu Yang or Genji kind of job. Like the Wu Yang being on card is fine. Like I think it's okay. I don't think it's like the best thing ever. But what you do here is that you just pop your shift, and then I'm pretty sure you can just jump up the high ground. I'm pretty sure. Or at least get on card, then jump up the high ground. If not, then you just shift out and walk all the way this way, and you make it expensive for them to kill you. But it definitely should not be the Cassidy. The Wu Yang is for debate. It definitely should not be Cassidy, without a doubt in my mind. He needs to be up top because he could. If he was up top at any of these fights, he just wins. Like he just carries. Okay, that Doomfist was trolling. That's cool. And then here you need to go right, top right. Okay, we're just spamming man. What's the win condition here? This is why it's bad. It's because there's no win condition when you run it down man. There's literally no win condition. Noon top. Yeah, go top. 2-tap people from high ground. Force them to deal with you. Yeah, your main bot. Go right. Like, yeah, even going right. I mean, right is not good, but it's definitely better. I mean, actually, I'm going to be honest. Going right here is probably the worst play you can make because you're just doing it into a Doomfist. Which is he's just going to punch you and then you're isolated and you're dead. So like this is definitely a little bit better, but he just needs to go right, like as in come up this staircase and go this way. Like it's definitely better. 1 billion% the correct play. Okay, we're on the floor again. Okay, we get Doom Punch. Okay, we died to the Doomfist somehow. Okay, now we go top right. Oh my gosh. You mean right in the top? Yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Okay, we're on the winning angle. Yes. Breakthrough moment. Ah, dude. Who would think that the fight where our DPS goes top right is actually probably the most winning fight we had over the last 2 minutes. Bang, shoot the Ana. Bang, shoot that guy. Force the Ana out. Bam, perfect. Force his Doom out. Throw our cooldowns. And then our team dies. Imagine if you just did this for 2 fights before this. It's actually so winning. this fight, you didn't even do anything wrong. Like, you actually played pretty optimally. I mean, you could have hit shots and maybe you could have went for a full wrap rotation, but who cares? You going up there was the only shot your team had at winning. But because you don't do that any other time, you just kind of troll. Okay, so now we're back up top. Get the Torb off. Just Deadeye him, bro. Just Deadeye him at this point. If he's 1 HP in situations like this and you have to reload, just use Deadeye. Just use Deadeye and kill him. Okay, he dies. Okay, you just needed to use Deadeye and kill him. I'm not even trolling. Just Deadeye him so he dies. But yeah, you just don't stage. Like, this is your big issue. He has the hammer out. Yeah, just Deadeye him. That's the only... And pray he dies. He just needs... It's you or him, bro. It's you or him. And Deadeye's going to be your answer. But yeah, so your big issues, for sure, are... Staging is really weak from you. It doesn't look, if you do it at all, it doesn't look intentional. So you don't seem to understand that at all. And that after fights, you need to rotate to the high ground or rotate to a better advantageous position or whatever. I don't care if you went to like, if you staged and went to like a really bad position, like if you just went to a bad position, like here, I'd be like, okay, you at least have the idea of staging right. You just don't know where to go. Okay. You don't know what is better and why. Okay. So you do have some ideas on rotations and angles. Like, you do seem to understand that fundamentally about Overwatch, but you just miss that whole phase of the fight and it gets you killed on Cassidy. That's not something you can ignore on Cassidy just because he's so slow, right? If you're playing Sojourn, main botting is fine because in the mid fight, you can just slide up top here and play whatever you want. And this is why Sojourn is like a relatively simple hit scan because she has more flexibility. She can just slide up here when she wants and it's chilling. Okay. Cassidy, you have to think about that ahead of time. Make the rotation and come up top. And then you use your roll a lot for uptime, even against dive comps, which doesn't make any sense. And then whenever you don't have roll, you just need to play coastal cover. Those are like the 3 things. So pick one to work on. Definitely fix the staging thing. That's the biggest thing. You'll climb like 3 divs at least by fixing that. I'm not even joking. That'll put you back in diamond for sure. But and I'm not even, unfortunately, this looked like losing cast gameplay to me. This looked very losing. Just got almost D3 before stream start. Nice. Welcome back to the big leagues. I know someone was clowning me that I say every game is winning, but that definitely looked like losing Cassidy. And I hope it's obvious why that looks like losing Cassidy. Because I mentioned it like multiple times throughout the VOD. It's like, how was 65 supposed to deadlift? Like, where during the game when he's in main is he supposed to deadlift or like make a play? It didn't exist. There were very few opportunities, which is why when people tell me, it's like, I feel like I'm playing in pro games or I feel like there's nothing else I can do. It's largely because they're like main botting or not going for play, like doing things that are winning, right? It's a lot of just sitting. Yeah, that was you, Jason. Yeah. Like, but yeah. Anyway, thank you for the code. Like, thank you for the code 65. I hope that was very helpful. And once again, if you have any questions, like, don't hesitate to drop them in the Discord or come by the next stream and ask. Now, do my Lijiang Tower my best game? Okay, we can take a look. This is Lijiang Tower from Denny, aka Timmy. And he said, I think I did really good. This is my best game. Is this Masters? This is Masters, right? Fixed your dead eyes? That's humongous.
Things were a lot simpler when I was robbing banks with the deadlock.
Masters. Okay, we will take a gander. Okay, so Lijiang Tower, good cast map. Do we play? Is this? We're gonna spoil it. Is it? Okay, it is literally just 2 points. Okay, so this is gonna be a fast review. Were there any? Yeah, but to be fair, he is new and haven't watched your other vids. Yeah, that's fun. Like, I don't care if people get VOD reviewed by me and they don't watch my other stuff. Sometimes, like we had the one that was like a bronze Route 66 game. It's just like, I'm not going to tell people how to play every single map every single time I VOD review. Like, at some level, they just need to watch the videos because it'll give them more insight on how to play specific. Because some maps that just have like a specific playbook. Like Dorado is one of them, and so is Route 66 that just play out the same way. Yeah, sure, I watched most of your vids, and that's why you climb it. That's why this dude is climbing. But yes. All right, let's hop into this. Okay, so just a quick comp analysis. You're basically playing a rush comp, which is cool. Cassidy does really well in these comps, and then you're playing against just a normal brawl comp. So this is good. Here, you don't look for the roll across because Genji's on the angle. Perfect. Love this. Eat a fire strike. Whatever happens. Cost of doing business. Okay, we're still on the angle. Love that reload, by the way. Love these reloads. Just spam out Ryan. Taking space with our team. This is amazing. Great job. Yeah, I was about to say, I'd honestly hard wrap here. I wouldn't have done it this way, though, because you're just a little bit close. I would have just wrapped this way. But, same idea. Good play. Love this from you. Force the cast out. Reload. You hear the Genji on your left. Good kill. Okay, you purposefully greeted the Genji, the cast there, which is fine. You definitely heard him. I could tell with the flashbang there. This was really good. This was really good. I think you played almost the optimal line in that fight. That was good. Let's look at micro technique. You're good enough where we can look at just micro here. Okay, so yeah, I like that you're not fanning the Rhine, by the way. The reason I don't like fanning Rhines from this distance is if you just use left click, if something else happens, you now have ammo to shoot someone else. You have like better resource management. So I don't really like fanning there. You shoot the Mercy first and see that the cast is closer and easier to hit, which is good technique. It's honestly fine. You do flick a little bit, but it's okay. I don't like you walking forward toward that Ana, but I get it because you're running away from Genji, so it's fine. This is all fine. This was all really good. Like I said, this was like almost the entirely optimal line here. Here, we dodge the fire strike and poke the walk up. Okay, here, whenever you see the entire team make rotations and you know you have a DPS on the angle already, don't be afraid to rotate early. This is also like a high elo thing. So if you're in like platinum or anything below that, I actually recommend you just stay here because you can go for like a flank or something. But you can see actually, okay, here you see your whole team rotating. Now you stay on the angle. I think this is good. Never mind. This is good. This is good. This is good. Okay, so here, whenever you see the enemy team here, you actually don't really want to be in this position, in my opinion. I don't think it's better. I just played a collegiate game where I did this, and I felt really bad. I think you do want to be on this side of the map. Because poking the walk up from here is way easier. So if you see them like hard commit to the rotation, you either, at this point, you need to think to yourself, either you're going to commit to a hard rotation in like deep flank, or you should roll across and then swing like this and shoot the walk up. You need to pick one. I don't really care, but standing here is just not, you're just not going to get enough of value in the mid fight. So you need to pick one of these rotations. Yeah, okay, this is good. This is good. I like this. I personally wouldn't have chosen this option. Yeah, I wouldn't have walked this way just because it's a distance management issue, right? Why are we, I understand the Rhine is low, but why are we getting this close to the enemy core? I just don't like this. Yeah, there's just a lot of risk in this angle. I wouldn't have done that personally. I would have just came this way. And I'm pretty sure you would have had a similar, if not the same outcome if you just came main. You have the right idea though. Like the idea is really good. I don't like this at all. Why take extra risk? Like, their tank is dead. They have to reset. Like, why even force the pocketed 1v1? This makes no sense. Like, what's nice about it is it lets your team walk because now they're not getting stuffed by the cast. But I just don't think it's a good play. I'm going to be honest. Like... Yeah, I don't like this. I would have preferred you just stay in main. They're already down a tank. You have an advantage. Why even risk this? Because if you die here, this is really bad for your team. This is really bad. Good idea, but I like that you're creative. Like you're very creative because that was cool. Like you roll across and fight the cast or whatever, but we just don't need to do that. Now you're dead, and now this is actually potentially losable for your team. More than they just cleaned it up. Nice. Okay, here. Poke the Rhine. This is sick. Once you see he's this close, you just back up. Just back up now. Don't keep playing the angle. Because I mean, you can kind of read, at this point, you can read his intention and you know that you're not the dive target. But this whole team, they're playing a brawl comp, right? They're just running it down. You're going to do split for your team in no time. So you're going to be an easy target on the angle. Yeah, you just rotate a little bit too late here. I would prefer you rotate earlier. This is a good Deadeye. This is I mean, this is a good Deadeye. I actually like this a lot. You zone to follow. Like, why is this Deadeye good, by the way, guys? Why is this Deadeye good? It's a rhetorical question. I'll explain. It's good, though, because the Rhine is in, separated from his team. Yeah, exactly. You're zoning the enemy tank from his team. So the Rhine is really deep, and now you can zone the entire backline with good cover. Like, this is really cool. This is a really, really good Deadeye. So now the Rhine is alone. You dodge the sleep dart. We tail tech this. This is why this shit is so good, by the way. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This shit is cool. This is cold. This is cold. Okay, look at this. Okay, this is actually a perfect example of why tail tech is so fucking broken and you guys should do it in all your games. Okay, this is exactly it. So our hero's on the angle. He pops Deadeye. Look at this. He tail techs the corner. Sleep misses. Oh, wait, what? It missed. No way. And then now he's got an insane Deadeye with like unbelievable pressure on the backline. And we kill one. Oh, you guys get it. You get it. You get it. Tail tech is broken. Just do it all the time. Just do it all the time. It's actually so good. Holy moly. That's actually a picture perfect Deadeye, by the way. Holy moly. Glaze deserved here. That was great. Okay, why are we jumping? Stop jumping. Why are you jumping? This makes no sense. Look, shoot that guy. Cool. Jump there to get up the staircase or whatever. In this micro duel, she's not even looking at you, number one. Number two, why are you jumping so much for no reason? Okay, so that didn't make any sense. Shoot Ryan. Also, your team kind of dropped the ball. I don't know why they didn't collapse on the Reinhardt there. That would have made so much sense, but whatever. Okay, they res Ryan. Or whatever. Cool. That was almost optimal from you, Timmy. I didn't like the roll across when against the pocketed cast. And I hope that makes sense why, right? Like, you're already up. You already have an extreme advantage, right? The enemy Reinhardt died. Why do we even need to take more risks? They're not going to walk in without him. 8.5 out of... That was a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. For sure. 9 out of 10. Really good. Almost completely optimal. I mean, there's also just some like micro shit that you need to fix. Like, why are you jumping randomly? Just shoot Diana. But almost perfect. Okay, sorry. I missed this. Okay, so we get speed boost out of spawn. Or sorry, shout out of spawn, I think. And then we come to the main angle. See the Rhine is here. You should recognize that the Rhine is here before you guys. So it's going to be harder for you to take space. And then take the wide angle. Yeah, perfect. Love this. And then we go back because you're filling the empty space. That's fine. I like it. That guy's dead. Okay, one thing about the sim matchup, by the way, especially against things like Rhine and just Brawl in general, don't be afraid to, like, in situations like this, just throw the flashbang and break it. By the way, don't be afraid to do that. Okay, shoot Rhine. Okay, so the only thing about this fight here... it's fine, never mind. I'm fine with that. You just have infinite pressure. Okay, you kind of roll prematurely there. I don't know, you kind of get your roll baited. What actually happens? Oh, I think you like reacted too slow to the sleep. So whatever. At least the intention's there to roll the sleep. Flash that, really good. Ah, shit. It's just unlucky. Maybe you could have had slightly more optimal pathing, because here you can flash this, and yeah, you should have rolled. I mean, this sucks that it's so minor, but you definitely should have rolled like down and to the right, because you actually would be further and safer because you're around corners. Yeah, you just need to go this way. And then it's just unlucky that this minute error gets you punished, because you technically, like, you just go the wrong way. This is just bad pathing in this situation. But it's hard to see. It's hard to see. I don't really blame you too much for this death. But yeah, it's not like the thing about stuff like this is it's not like you have some issue. It's just you made the wrong decision, right? Like, you have the right fundamental, which is you rotate out against the Rhine, you're gonna die, you need to leave. You just choose the wrong direction, and the only thing is, like, okay, just make a better decision next time. Like, there's not really a lot to coach there. Okay, I don't like this at all. Don't like this at all. So here, you go on the angle. You see the Rhine is extended. What you should be thinking to yourself right here is not, let me roll forward and flash him so he can't pin out. I can like understand that line of thinking, but what you want to do is just stand here and shoot him so that he has to back up. Just stand here and shoot him. Like, just stand here and shoot him right here, because you're in cover. Whoops. There's no way for the enemy team to hurt you other than this. There's literally no way for them to hurt you. Just shoot him to force him to back up, because here you could still be shooting him. Here you could still be shooting him. Here you could still be shooting him. Like, and have a lot more pressure. Here you could have killed the Ana. Like, there's a lot more playmaking there. But this, like, roll forward play didn't really make a lot of sense. And you just roll into the open. Now you have no movement cooldown. You use your flash. Like, I think your idea was that he was overextended. Let me roll forward and flash him so he can't pin out. We can just blow him up. I think that's your idea. But I don't think it's the right idea. I think your idea should be, he's overextended. Let me cut off his rotation, right? Let me stop him from backing up. And if he doesn't back up and goes deeper, okay, cool. I'm just going to shoot his following up backline, or I'm going to swing wide and shoot them all here. Like, there's just so much more playmaking on this angle. I don't care that you're doubled up with your Genji. It just, in this situation, it just happens to be your best angle. So yeah, I'm not a fan of this. And you almost die. You force a bunch of resources to come out on you as well. Now you have to deal with the Rhine, and you actually just die to Rhine. So that was a fight losing mistake. That was very bad. I like that you did something rather than nothing, though. Like, I like that you're thinking proactively. It's just, that's just not the right play. Like, I'd rather you do that than just, like, sit in main and jerk it, basically. Okay, here, poke the walk up. There, back before. I think you're down one, right? Your Genji? Yeah, your Genji's still coming back from spawn. So, you're not going to hold choke here because you don't have 5, which is fine by me. Silver bolt on the Ana. We're stuck. We're on the angle. Okay, just battle roll. There's just no need to roll here. So, here. Do you have ammo? I mean, it could be good if you just flash him. It could be good. Okay, if you roll and then flash. Okay, I see. I see what you're doing. I see. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I don't play 1v1s like this, but I can understand the line. That's fine. This is fine. Okay, so what I was going to say here is, like, I don't like the roll because it's just like, what's the point? You're already on an angle. You don't need to walk there. You can just roll to cover if you need to, if the fight's losing. But Denny's idea here is that if he rolls forward on the Cassidy, he wants to roll forward on the Cassidy because it lets him dodge a bullet, basically. Like, the first shot advantage the guy got from swinging is now removed. And then he can throw flashbang and shoot and then flashbang and they'll do a bunch of damage. And then try to just kill him in the 1v1 and burst. But yeah, I think it's okay. Okay, now we play the deep angle. This is awesome. This is really good. Are you ratting or are you... Oh, you're going up top for Deadeye. Okay. Okay, that's cool. I'm fine with this. This is fine. He's extended. I would just pop it now. You were a rat. Yeah. I mean, so I'm not against this, but this is just not a play. This is not my play style. I don't really go for like dead eyes like this. What I would have done is if I was gonna rat here, I would just flank. Like I would just, okay, here I wouldn't be going up the staircase. I would just be like walking here, go for a fight here, and then see if I can 2-tap someone. And if I don't, I go back. We lost this? Well, let's see if it's your fault. I think this play is fine. Like I think the play is fine. Okay, so for the record, I would have popped the Deadeye now. I would have popped it literally now. Okay, so you just pop it too late. You just pop it too late. That's all it is. Why? Okay, here's the signal. It's the same signal as the first point. The Ryan is overextended. He's really far extended. You want to zone him out from the rest of his team. Okay, enforce a response. So you would pop it now. Do you think this Ryan ever pins with when you have Deadeye up? No, he would literally never ever pin this. This makes no sense. He would just like unswing and play corner or something. So you would have saved your queen. And this like really awkward sequence of events wouldn't have happened. So you just pop it too late. That's all it is. It's a good play. Like what were you, like Timmy, what were you waiting for to pop this? Like were you waiting for squishies to pop out? Like what were you waiting for? Okay. Okay, so you just need to understand that the Ryan being alone is good enough and just trust your team is going to follow up and just kill him. And if they don't follow up and kill him, well, fucking your team sucks. Okay, it's literally not your fault. Like here, this should have been your signal. Like waiting for squishies, you're not gonna kill them anyway. Like what squishies in their right mind is gonna like walk out like this? Like if they're playing it optimally, it's gonna be stand here, stuff like this. Like this is how optimally they're gonna be playing it. Like you're in a high enough rank where people aren't just gonna run it down, you know? Like this just doesn't make very much sense. So yeah, the only thing you can do here is just Deadeye the Reinhardt off from his team, and then you can win that way. I don't know, Masters of the Wild West sometimes. Yes, that is true, but like if we think about it broadly, Masters, GM, champ players are going to 80% of the time, 70% of the time, 60% of the time make the correct play. And the correct play there would be like take white control, play like further from the point, whatever, poke them out, whatever. Like it's going to be airing closer to that than it is not. Like it's more likely that they play correctly than they don't. And that's why when they don't play correctly, it's really punishing in Masters, because like you have to play correctly to even do anything in this elo. Like you have to understand staging, you have to understand rotations, you have to understand ult economies, you have to understand these things at a subconscious level. Like you don't have to always apply it, but you just have to understand the, you know, the mechanism of the game. Okay, here we come right side. Okay, wait, hold on. I missed this whole thing. I was going on a rant. Okay, your Junkrat died, whatever. But we're already here, so we're looking to fight anyway. Fine by me. They pop Valve. Okay, honestly, I'd be a little bit scared here, and I wouldn't. Okay, well, you beat. Never mind. So now we have to be better. Ooh, really good roll. Really, really, really good roll. Nice job. I actually love that from you. You bait hella cooldowns and attention, and now you come back main now that they've rotated. Huge bait. Ooh, great rotation up top left because no one is here and you don't want to deal with the Reinhardt and you got cut off on White Room. So now you fill the empty space. Perfect. Come coast. Shoot that guy. Kill him. Silver bullet. Deadlift. Nice job. I wouldn't have dropped here, but whatever. Heat up. Nice job. That was really good from you. Really, really, really good from you. Nice job. I also like that you pick Silver Bullet and not Fan the Hammer here, because you just don't, in the Ryan matchup, like most of the time you're just not going to be fanning shield. Like you're just not. You're going to be taking, if you're playing Cassidy correctly, you're going to be taking angles and duels, and none of that involves Reinhardt. You just avoid Ryan. Like that's how you just play it. So you don't even need it. You don't need fan. Stay on the angle and poke the backline as they rotate. Yep. This shit's so broken. This shit is so broken. It's really good. You get a Deadeye for no risk. Just pop a tail tech. Stand here. Look. Cass looking at you. Okay. Anna ignoring you, but she finally sees you, and then now she sees you now, and then now you're at an angle and you're chilling. She just used sleep on something else random. Like it's just safer. Like it's just way safer. It's so good. And then you just zone everyone out and your team collapses and you win. Like it's really good. And then I think they just C9. Oh, well, they just die. And you win. This was great. This looks extremely winning. You should be climbing, for sure. This looks extremely winning. The only thing I'll say, though, Timmy, is like, mistakes like this, where you just, like, roll on this Rhine. I forgot where it was. Like here, I think. Mistakes like this can be game losing. Okay, so you just need to, like, that's the only thing. These can lose games. Like a single mistake like this can lose you a game, which is fine. Like sometimes that's just what it costs to get better. Okay, you just like throw games on accident. But I just want you to keep in mind that there's like a timeline where that lost you all of it. But like you have strong enough fundamentals at this point to really just be able to just fucking climb straight up. How far are you from GM? Overall, 9 out of 10. I'm gonna be honest, this control center looked weaker. You had some good rotations here. Right now, 3 rank. Okay, you're climbing. You should be climbing. Or at least on Lijiang. Like your Lijiang looks climbing. You have a lot of really good ideas. But this point looked weaker just because of this play though. But like you had a lot of really good concepts. You do heat up a lot. You were drunk? Okay, I would just... so one thing I would keep in mind is you do heat up a lot. Like you were on this angle and you dropped and walked forward. You could just die there as well. So I would just keep that in mind. Well, playing low-key. Well... Yeah, just try to think to yourself, like, is heating up right now make any sense, or should I just play the angle safer? Like here, dropping doesn't really make any sense, right? You already have a good angle. You can see everybody that's on point. No need, okay? So that's the only thing, is here, no need to do that. And then also on this, like, cast fight, it's like, we're already up the Rhine. Why do we need to roll across and fight the cast? We up 2 and tank is 1. Yeah, but it's not even like we're up here. It's like the angle is good enough. Like you can already see the Ana. Just stand here and shoot her. You already see her. You don't even need to get closer. It doesn't make any difference. It's not a we're up, let's just walk on these guys type of situation. It's a I'm already on a good angle. I'm just going to shoot them from here type of situation. It's just why take extra risk? You don't need to. So why? There's one world where the honest sleeps you, nades you, and you die, and then now you just toss for the next fight. Like, this is just a habit to clean up. It's not like, this is not game losing in this situation, but it's just like, why take extra risk, is all it is. But it looked good. This was like a 9 out of 10, yeah. 9 out of 10. Outside of the one roll forward on the Rhine play, it was pretty good. I actually liked it. And it looks very climbing to me. Like, very high initiative, lots of playmaking, good dead eyes. Cooldown usage was good. Like, it was looking good across the board. Big fan. Okay, we have more codes. Timmy, did you want me to look at... you have 3 codes. Pick one more, and I'll go over that one. And then we have some codes from other people to go through as well. You can do King's Row if you want. Okay. Timmy said, it was a good start, but ended bad for me. I was getting shit on. Anyone else here? I think most people are doing stuff for Halloween because today is indeed Halloween, so we don't have as many people as usual. I have a Junkertown one too. If you're open to doing dupes, yeah, I can do y'all's Junkertown. Give me that Junkertown code, and then I'll do this one and the Junkertown one. Yeah. Okay. I was 5 shots in at this point. Okay, number 1, you should probably stop playing when you're drunk, for the record. But I'm not your father, so do whatever you want. But yes, I recommend you do not play when you're inebriated. But anyway, here I don't like why even come right side? You know you're just gonna get spammed out. Just come left. Okay. Brax, you says otherwise. Just come left. It's just safer, right? Just come, and you also all the rotations you want to do are like good from this angle anyway. So I don't even come to the right side of car. Because it's like, okay, you took 200 damage from Lijiang for no reason. Like, you could have just came left and avoided all that damage. Then now you need to look for a rotation, right? Everyone's rotating out. Okay, you take space, perfect. Your guy died, but honestly, I'd still look to do something here. So here, I like the ego on the Ana. Dodge asleep, which is sick. Reload. And it's fine. That's fine. You just had bad timing on her, unfortunately. Here, honestly, you should be thinking to yourself, you don't have cooldowns. Here, you don't have flash or roll. You should just leave at this point. You shouldn't be going wider. Yeah, because you just don't have any cooldowns. Like, if you had roll, like, you really shouldn't be taking more risk when you don't have ways to mitigate that risk, right? Which is like using flashbang, using roll to get out, stuff like that. Here, you should just unswing, wait for your cooldowns and your team, and then walk back in, right? Is what I would prefer. It wouldn't probably take you very long. You'd like unswing, because you're about to get what? Rollback? Yeah, you're about to get rollback, and then you would go. Yeah, you were down one. Honestly, like, you being down Freya here is fine. Like, I understand this. You guys are already set up, right? Your monkey's already on an angle. Like, I think this is fine. So it's nothing to do with, like, this here. It's more just, like, I don't want you swinging into a Venture 1v1 with no cooldowns. Like, I know she's fighting the BAP, but it's like, we shouldn't be taking extra risk when we don't have to, right? Like, here, what I would do is I would just, like, come back here, reload if I need to, wait 1 second, then come back with roll, I think is a better play. Or if you're going to take this 1v1 or take this fight with the Venture, you know what? This is very, very nitpicky, okay? So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But I would have just, like, stayed here, to be honest. I don't know if I would have swung this wide. It's very fortunate that no one on the enemy team is in main. This fight, I roll in and die. Okay, we'll see. This isn't too bad. This is like still good. Okay. Okay, you just peeked too early. You should just wait, honestly. Like, I wouldn't even peek. Here, I would just wait for monkey. Here, this is too early. Your monkey's like literally right behind you. If you wait 1 more second, then you can just cross with the monkey, and now you don't like lose 5 seconds. Because here, that was your window to cross right there. But now you kind of miss it. I mean, it's very fortunate they're still not poking. They actually give space like they should. But you could have had a little bit better timing there. But whatever. Okay, now we're on the hotel angle. Kill the Venture. Nice angle. Yeah, just roll backwards here. Also, I mean, but... Do you have flash? Oh, no, we use it there. But you either needed to fan here and just pray she died, or roll backwards. Either one. Pick one. I don't really care. Both of them are, like, valid. This is a situation where you can just kind of trade out. It was a misclick. Oh, okay. I think the principle of what you're doing looks good and is winning. Here you should go top, for sure. So the advantage of going top is you clear rats, and here you just can't really do a lot. Yeah, like here, look, if you went top right now, if you had taken the time to make the rotation, you would have cleared this guy. And I actually would bet on you winning this 1v1 too. So you needed to go top, for sure. Here, now that you're up 1, playing in main is fine. Okay, dude. My other DPS was top. No, he's not. He's in main. Yeah, he's literally not top. Now he's top, but it's like until he was here, you should have been up here. It's because it's just good for you. It's just good for you. I was drunk. Okay. Being drunk, look, you can still play well and be drunk, okay? They're not mutually exclusive. But like the problem is like the problem with this Timmy is this isn't a doubling up issue because he's not already there, okay? You should be thinking to yourself, I'm gonna fill this space, and then you should come up here and do it yourself. Because you clear rats and you're really good at doing that as Cass. So it's like it's fundamentally you don't understand that you should come up. Like I would rather you get to this point, then your Freya comes up here and then you're like, oh, we're doubled up, and then you drop. Okay, that's what I wanted from you. Most of the times I do go up top. Okay, well I'm just telling you, like in this situation, you need to go up top. Okay. Okay, so what is this Deadeye? So we just get our perk. You need to actually pick the... You need to be picking the Deadeye perk literally right now. But this doesn't make any sense. This is a proximity. Like, you know what's wrong with this Deadeye. Okay, I'm not gonna... that Deadeye sucks. That Deadeye sucks. Bad angle, bad proximity. You didn't watch for cooldowns. You just ran it down. Okay, it didn't make any sense. Nice angle. Shoot the Zen. I like that. Actually, go back. Yeah, just go back. Perfect. You had flash there, by the way. You could have just used flash. But that was good. You just deadlifted that fight, by the way. Okay, here. Just don't... Okay, you do have roll, actually. Nice. This is really good. I love this from you. I like that you peek. It's aggressive, yeah, but you have roll. You roll back to cover. It's perfect. Not bad. Okay, here you come right side. Make the rotation. Nice. Shoot the Ryan in the back. Perfect. Yeah, it's fine. I like this. And now you're just kind of dead, unfortunately. Was there anything we could have done better here? So here we could have taken a little bit less poke from that. And then I actually don't want... I mean, that would be nice if that flash hits, because then you can actually just re-swing in one tapper. Also, I think part of the idea here is if she did actually land up top, you don't want to be on that right side. You do want to be on the left. But she fucked up her slide. Can you make the argument to keep going right? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I found out the hard way earlier that picking the noon perk mid ult doesn't make the regen kick in. Oh, really? That sucks. That's lame, actually. Okay, so if he went further right here... So I definitely think at this point, staying here makes sense because you want to get the Reinhardt out. So this makes sense. So it's kind of just like here, do you stay on the right side or not? She bonked her head on the wall. But the problem is if he kept going right side and she's in, it's just losing. I think he makes the best play. I think he makes the best play here. You need to just die, yeah. Okay. Okay, here I actually wouldn't have come this way. So, when you come out of spawn on King's Row 3rd, just remember that you can go this way, jump out, come this way, and then you can jump off this and play this angle. Because the reason I like this more is it lets me make this rotation into this room easier. The problem is if you come left side and you need to make that rotation right side, you just have to walk through the open. It's like a bigger rotation. Okay, so that's just one thing I'll point out to you. Sometimes this will be better because it'll let you rotate to here with a lot more cover. Because the best thing to do on these fights is to find a rotation into the right room. Like almost definitely. Yeah, I would have honestly just rolled to this angle. Okay, grab the mega. Yeah, you can't take less damage. Like, I would have rolled here, and I think I actually would have dodged this bola. Like, out of sheer luck, I would have just dodged it. Because what does this look like from this guy? Here's what I would have... Okay, well, let me just explain what I would have done. Here, at this point, right after I get the car, I would have just rolled here to the angle just to be, like, extra safe about the rotation. That's what I would have done. Because I'm not going to need roll anyway, like, once I'm on the angle itself. So if we look at this from this guy's POV, I mean, maybe you still get hit. I don't know. Would you do the roll tech to go up on top there? I mean, he could. So there is a roll tech here where you can roll tech off this to get up here. But it's like, you don't really gain anything. This is why this roll tech isn't it's not very good. It's like okay and very situational. But yeah, like this angle is not helpful. Like the angle that's winning is this angle. Like where he's trying to go is the angle he wants. For sure. Yeah, the play is actually good. You just need to be healthier to do it. Like I actually liked the Deadeye, but you took way too much poke at getting here. Zen was up there, you would have gotten a pick. But I feel like that's hindsight thinking. Like, I don't think... Like, maybe specifically after he saw that happen, he could roll tech up there and get him. I mean, yeah. Like, okay. In this specific situation, he sees the Zen up there, and if he did know the roll tech, then yes, it would have been good. Okay? It would have... But this is so rare that this ever happens. Because really, this Zen should not be here at all. This position... Unless he's ratting, this position sucks. Like, he just shouldn't be there. But yes. He had Zenol. Oh, yeah. That's probably why he's there. I'm going to be 100%. I don't know any roll techs. Okay, Timmy, you don't really need to know any of them. There's only like 2 that are good. So don't worry about it. Here, I just wouldn't be coming out this door. You need to go right door for sure. Like, go up top or go right side or something. Because now you're just getting stuffed in the choke and you get shattered randomly. Okay. Take an angle. Push cart, go in the right room. We have roll. Or sorry, we don't have roll. Shoot back line. Nice, good kill on the Lijiang. Unswing the angle. Okay, you needed to roll right there, but good play otherwise. The Rialto roll tech is one of the roll techs you should know. And then there's one on Eichenwald, and then there's one on Blizzard World. And the rest are just like not useful. You need a hard rotate right side. Yeah. And now you should flip into Mega Room. Or like bait the Rhine rotation. Like you should be shooting Rhine here or like hard rotating. Yeah, like nice. This is good. It's just brutal. I mean, this point is just brutal for Cassidy. There's not a lot of playmaking. Like Timmy's playing this like really well, I'm gonna be honest. Like it's pretty good. Nice. I love this angle from you. Like this is really good. Like you should deadeye. Yeah, just deadeye from further away, don't drop. He like lagged or something. I don't even know what happened there. Yeah, I saw that. I'll be honest, you're kind of like doing as much as you can on cast. Like you have a lot of good ideas that I think would work in different like in different games. Like if they didn't have a Rhine or something, like it could have worked. Like a lot of what you're doing is good. Good kill, good angle. Yeah, this was good. This was good. Your third was good. I just wish you came out the door, like the different door.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Okay. Playing hotel because it's broken as hell. Okay. I wouldn't have rolled in this situation. The only thing you need to know about the Amalgam matchup is try not to get set on fire. It's like very important that you don't get set on fire. So here I would have just walked out. I wouldn't have rolled in this specific situation because you end up re-swinging this, and now this is when you need roll. Like you get headshot by cast, now you need to roll out of the angle. So you don't have roll when you need it, which sucks. So you needed to be a little bit more greedy with your roll there, but you have the idea correct. Just a matchup thing. I would go back. I would just go back. I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm going back. I see the Maga there, and now I'm scared and I'm running away. Okay, now, yeah, I would have rolled there as well. He's just too close. And I would not have re-swung those. So what I would have done is I would have bang, thrown the flash, and then be like, oh, crap, there's a Maga here. Roll backwards, and then now I'd be like, okay, hotel is no longer an option. I'm going to back up, and I'm reloading, and I'm either standing here. You're evaluating in your head. I'm either standing here or I'm mega hard rotating. Pick one. I don't care. Pick one. Mega hard rotate to here and win the mid fight. You need to evaluate in your brain. Because the problem is re-swinging this into the Maga is just bad. It's just bad. If he charges you and slams you, you're just dead here. So I don't like this at all. Yeah, like you just abandoned Harmony Orb and a bunch of resources for no reason. You could have done exactly what you just did, but from here and safer. So you need to either evaluate if standing and choke is better or hard rotating is better. And if you made the rotation, like I said, you would have been there probably about now. And look at this. This looks amazing. This looks actually brilliant. Kill this Freya, deadlift the whole fight, kill the Malga, or shoot the Mora, sorry. Yeah, like it would have been good. Like either play would have been better. Okay, now you come back to the angle. Good flash. I would do this too. You know they're on the left side of the map, so I would just stand back here. We gotta copyright the tails. Just pick one. Doesn't matter. Just pick one. I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth. They're like the thing about Overwatch is like, in a lot of situations, there are multiple correct plays. Like it just kind of, anything can work. Just pick one. Yeah, just pick one. I don't care. Literally, just pick one. Like either of those plays that he picked there makes sense and they have like rationale to them. Here you can't, because of how you use roll, you had to play it weird like that, so that's fine. Okay, this is fine. Okay, wait, hold on. Really? Is there like really no way to win this fight? Like, what did we need to do? So here, shoot the Maga. Okay, okay. So here, we could have went back to the angle. Let's say if we went back to the angle, we would have been screwed. Okay, so going back to the angle was definitely not the play. Here, you definitely need, okay. Here, mistake one is you roll to the right instead of rolling backwards. You definitely needed to roll backwards because you would have been able to make this rotation. You just need to be able to get back to here. Because if you can get back to here, you can make this rotation, which is good. Don't sleep on this rotation. This looks like climb. I mean, Timmy's gameplay looks climbing like a lot. Timmy's, which is why he's climbing, like, for the record. But you needed to roll backwards there instead of rolling laterally. Because you messing that up means that you miss your timing to walk backwards into main and then make this rotation, which is a winning rotation, by the way. It's really good. You just have to do it on good timing. If you do it on bad timing, your whole team's going to die. Also, there would be some times where you make the rotation and your team dies anyway, but it was still good. You just have to keep that in mind. Like, it's you have to evaluate the risk. But I think a Deadeye is, like, okay. That guy pops Deadeye and then dies. This is fine. I like that you don't grab the mini that's behind you because it would just take too long and you just don't have time. So I actually like that you just stand there. So that's fine. He thought he hit silver bullet. I do that shit all the time, actually. This is good. I love this. I love doing this. I love doing this. It's really strong. I would just ego the Freya. I'm gonna be honest. How are they gonna deal with you? The only person that can deal with you is Freya. Okay, so if you can shoot her before she shoots you, then it's winning. Like, you should just go back to the angle. She was nuts. All right, well, look. Bang, you hit the first shot. And then here you just unswing reload. There's no way she hits 2 bursts in the time that you're able to just unswing. So just, if you take one, then just unswing. Or use your combat roll to roll the damage. Like, you should be able to live this. I would definitely ego this, for sure. She was? Okay, I don't know. Okay, I mean, if you think you can't win mechanically, then maybe it's fine. But I would still, like, try to play this angle because it's still good. Like, now you go back. This is fine. You bait attention. I would still go, like... I would just bounce between windows, to be honest. I'd like play here, then it'd be like, okay, I can't win that. Play here, shoot these guys in the back. Like, I wouldn't drop probably, but I would just be doing some really ratty stuff. Should drop like 45 kills this game? Dang. Okay. Yeah. This is really winning. You're just a little bit late, but it's still good. Where is she? Yeah, I think you're just giving it up too early, I'm gonna be honest. Like, here... There should be no world where you leave this angle instantly. The fight is happening right now. You need to be in the fight right now. Okay. So here you should be shooting these guys, unswing, whatever, reload, and then just reswing. Like you kind of, or like wait 2 seconds and then reswing. Like this rotation is going to take too long. Your whole team's going to die. Yeah. Like this is bad fundamentals. Like here you should understand that this is risky. Yeah. But this is the only way you can contribute to the fight right now. And you need to contribute right now because it's already happening. Malga ulti went off. Everyone's walking on each other. Yeah, you needed to just contribute to the fight. This is because this rotation out is like 100% losing. 100% losing. Your team is fighting a 4v5. So I think you should have been a little bit more. It's fortunate you catch the Moira here, but I don't think that's like out of good rotation or anything. I think you need to stay there. Okay. But I love you being up here, by the way. I think this shit's really strong, especially when they don't have a way to like contest you. It's really, really good for Cass. I wouldn't have dropped here personally. I would just stay up there. But free space, yeah. It's just they don't have any way to control, like contest it. They don't have a monkey. They don't have a hazard. They don't have like. They only have a Freya. Oh, okay. So. Wait. Okay. Timmy, why do you think you lose this 1v1? Why do you think you lose this? You're walking toward her, so your body's not even moving. That's why you lose this. Like, look. Yeah, like, you're also close. Oh, did he roll? I actually didn't even see the roll. Oh, yeah, he did. I think the roll, I can like understand the idea of the roll because you just heard window go out. So you think the fight's happening right now. So he thinks he needs to be there on timing. The roll is just, I'm going to be honest. The roll is just unfortunate. The roll is kind of unfortunate here. But here, it's more of an issue that it's like taking the fight here. Like you should never be taking this fight against Freya. You want to take this fight against Freya. It's like, this is winning for Cassidy against Freya. This is losing for Cassidy against Freya. It's so easy for Freya to hit these. It's way harder for Freya to hit this when he's like bouncing between the window. This is way harder to hit. Like it's just a bad fight for Cass. That's why this is lost. Like you're here too late, so she's already up top and now it's losing. That's the problem. Like she wants you to fight her in a hallway. That's what she wants. I think the role you can argue for and against, so I'm just going to say it doesn't matter. Okay, you can argue that you don't need to be there right there because BAP window means they're just going to kite whatever. Like you can go down the whole rabbit hole. Or you can say you should roll there because you need to follow up with your team. Either one. So what was the play there then? He already committed. I actually don't know. Let me see. Hold on. You play range? He's just there too late, I'll be honest. Oh, it's because he drops here. This is why. He should have never dropped. Yeah, he should have literally never dropped. This is the mistake. Yeah. Just don't drop here because now that he dropped here, he's late to the angle and the Freya's already up there. Which is why, like, whenever I beat you guys up for small things in VOD reviews, and you're like, well, it didn't matter in this situation. It matters in other games. Like, I would have beat y'all up for dropping there because I'd be like, you should just still be up top. Like, this is the exact same situation. Because he drops there, he's late to catch his Freya. Like, where he needed to fight the Freya is when the Freya updrafts up this window, which he could have had good timing on, and then fight her here, like in the middle of this. That's what he needed to do. But yes, he needed to not drop earlier. Micromanage tail. I'm just coach. I'm being a good tail. Fuck. I'm being a good coach, bro. It is the small things. The small things. The higher rank you go, the more the small things matter. And the more that one bad play can just throw a game. Unfortunately. There's like a paradigm. Like, not a paradigm. A, what's it called? Asymptote. Like, how you should think about it in terms of like Overwatch is it looks like this, okay? This is the mathematics of Overwatch. It's like this. Okay. So it's like your the there's like a level. Okay, if this is understanding, there exists like a level of understanding that is the like pure Overwatch. Pure Overwatch is here. And what happens is like as you get better as a player, this is like expertise. It'll look something like this. Like your expertise will go up really rapidly, and then it'll start to plateau the higher rank you get. Like this, like at this point, this is like GM, okay? And then it just plateaus here, and then it'll like do this. And this is where the pure Overwatch raises. Like the asymptote will become higher, and then higher and higher and higher. This is what it looks like. It's kind of convoluted, but this is like how this shit works. So basically, like once you get to this rank, once you're GM, like GM is 4K, right? For example, 4,000. The difference between a 4,000 and a 4,100 player is huge because it's I mean, in theory, because it's like it's not linear. Like as you get to the higher rank, like if you think of a normal distribution like this, which is what games are based off of, the difference between someone in this box and this box is fundamentally different from someone in this box and this box. I'm not going to go through the statistics. This is like a whole fucking thing. But long story short, the higher rank you are, the more that every single little detail matters and can actually make a difference of a game. Which is why when I coach, I tell you guys all the things you need to, like fundamentally you need to get correct, because the higher rank, if I don't tell you now, you're going to have bad habits when you get higher ranks and you're going to plateau earlier. Anyway. That one bad play did lose you the game. Low-key it did. Low-key it probably will lose you the game. You're prone to make less mistakes the higher rank you are. Yes, and that's why the more mistakes you make, the more punishing it is. Yeah, because now this fight sucks. You get back in the mid-fight, and you just, like, screwed. You try taking an angle, which probably you should just stay in main there, but I can understand why you did that. But yeah, now he lost it. Like, that was so winnable. If Timmy just didn't drop, he could have just stood there. You wanted my help here on third defense? Oh, you wanted to help her here. Oh, okay. Wait, I read that wrong. Okay, hold on. So your Freya's on the angle. You just kind of get your shit rocked. I'm not gonna... What does this even look like from this guy's POV? What? Oh, he has this shit that gives him wall hacks. Yeah, he just gets shit on. Okay, so nano boost. So I'm thinking, guys. Okay, you can argue that you shouldn't be rolling here, but I can kind of get it. You just didn't know where she was is like the big issue. Because like if you know... I'm gonna be honest. I get it. It's just unlucky because I don't really know how I would help you there. Like I kind of get what you're trying to do. Would pre-flash do anything? The problem, Jason, is he doesn't know where she is. Like look, like when he swings the angle, it's apparent that he has no idea that she's under, like he like you can kind of tell he doesn't know if she's up top or if she's below or what, because he swings it like he's literally fucking spinning his gun. Okay, like he has no idea. So when he swings the angle like this, he doesn't see her at all, so he starts walking forward because he thinks she's in main or something. But turns out she's actually under, so he gets caught by surprise. And this is why I'm saying like it's kind of just unlucky, because it's like he needed to hear her or something to have some kind of like understanding of where she was. But because he didn't have any information, like I think the only thing you can really say here is that this roll is bad because you don't know where the Freya is. But I can understand why you would roll here, because even though you don't know where the Freya is, every second matters whenever if she's in the 1v1. So like I get it. Like this is why I'm saying it's kind of unlucky. It's kind of a really hard to read situation. I don't really know how you would have found the correct path there. Okay. Here I definitely would not even go. I wouldn't even go this. I would have never rolled here for sure. I would have never rolled here. I maybe would have walked, but I never would have rolled in, without a doubt in my mind. I think this roll is really bad because now you don't have roll for 4 seconds, and you're stuck on this right side. You roll like, do you see how awful this is? That roll is for sure bad. Do you go left and not play main? I think him playing main in this situation is fine. It's just he needs to not roll forward here. Only win there is insane headshot off the flash. Yeah, but that'd be like insane reaction time. Like I would never expect that. But here you needed to not roll forward. Denny had actually got you, or Timmy got you killed. I think playing main there is fine. I don't really think it matters. Left or main is fine. They're both like at that range, because the car is just getting capped. It doesn't really matter that much. Here, I would definitely ask for healing because you want to stay on this angle. But I think this is your best play. I would not have rolled. Oh, I can kind of see why you roll here. Wait, how do we get? That's a good roll. So he rolls here to dodge the first bullet. I think you honestly still got shot there if she was aiming, but I understand why you did that. Alright, whatever. Just hit a shot, lol. Nice. I love that you come right side, by the way. That was a really good sleep from Mirana. Okay. Oh, also, by the way, funny. I'm pretty sure if you had bang bang, you win this. Yeah, you almost definitely win this. You bang bang and flash here. You definitely hit her, and you definitely win that, by the way. But that's just, there's advantages to taking the noon perk. Like with the noon perk, this is a lot safer Deadeye, which is fine. Yeah, it's just, I think there's arguments for both perks. I think I would have taken the noon perk in this situation too. Do you not drop here? Yeah, he should stay on the angle. He should for sure stay on the angle. Yeah. Stay on the angle, because I mean, I also get it because he wants to kill the Moira. So like, I'm not like 100% against this. I'm like, but I'm definitely leaning towards stay on the angle and go for this. Because who else on your team is going to kill these people? It's going to be, if anyone on your team is going to kill these people, it's going to be you. It's not going to be your Freya or whatever. But I understand going for the Moira. I think it's like 30% go for Moira, 70% stay up top and go right side. You'd also avoid Ashe, yes. You would have avoided a bunch of shit. Don't come out left door. This is just don't come out left door. Like pretty much ever, unless you have that eye. Because now you have to make this really shitty rotation. This rotation sucks. You're in the open, you eat a Wu Yang bullet, require healing, take another 40 damage randomly. Like you can just come out right door and make the rotation. It's like safer. So I don't like the rollout here, but that being said, here don't roll forward, roll into the wall for the uptime. Okay.
Oh, we're in the thick of it now.
I don't think there's any glaring issues. Like I don't see any like habits that are incorrect. It's just a lot of like dropping for no reason, walking forward for no reason, I think. Or at least we've seen in this game. Because as Jason said, I think if you didn't drop after killing the Maga there and you went right side instead, it was a lot more winning. Okay, yeah, we just can't get ignited. By the way, you were drunk. Okay, this is, I mean, you sent me this code, so like one of my, like I'm trying to coach. His noons are better when he is drunk. Go figure. You actually get ignited so fast. It's just kind of unlucky, I'll be honest. Because I think I mean, this roll is definitely bad. So you either needed to roll this to not get ignited, or like this roll makes no sense. Like, why are we rolling once we're already in cover? This is just not good. You're not getting walked on, so this roll's bad. And now you're here late. Like, you should have been here already when they're walking out, not when they're already out. So you're on the angle late now. I'll be honest, at this point, yeah, you just need to go back. Okay. Yeah, get out of man. Get out of man. Nice. Just stay here. It's really good. Only leave when you get walked on. No, like, this needs to stop. Stop doing this. Like, I don't know why you're coming back main. Just stand here. Even if you bait a attention from you get bolted once or twice, it's still good. It's still good. Yeah, not a lot of good plays other than Hotel for Cass, be a pest in their backline. Yeah, that's fine. The only reason I wanted him to... Okay, the only reason I told him to leave Hotel is when the Mago was literally in Hotel. When the Mago was in Hotel, okay, then you can leave and go for like a turbo rat play, okay? But because no one's here and you still have opportunities on the backline, you should just still be there. It's still better. Because like, what's his win condition right now? How does Denny win? How does he win? How does Timmy win? Yeah, now you have to do a shit Deadeye. Yeah, it's just that one roll screwed up your timing, and you just needed to still stay back there anyway. Then we go Tracer to touch. He could have held... Honestly, he could have just held second. I'm gonna be honest. Like, they definitely could have won this game. Definitely could have won. All in all, I mean, this was good. It wasn't perfect, but... Like, you had some things that are missing, like going high ground on second attack and don't drop, stuff like that. Like, honestly, just like, if you, like, just make sure you're reading into the enemy comp. Are they playing something that can clear you here? No, it's just Freya. Okay, if Freya's the only person who can clear me, how can I set myself up so it's harder for her to clear me, right? So it's like it's to shoot the Freya before she's in the hallway. If she's in the hallway, it's losing, which you literally felt because you dropped here and had to rotate back, right? So it's just situations like that you just can't have happen. Like, you need to have a really strong foundation of understanding here, which is like, I don't want Freya to be in any of these hallways, so I'm going to be here to stop her from doing that, right? That would have been your line of play. And then third point attack, we just took a bunch of poke, and then also you pretty much never want to come out this door on third point defense. Just go this. Great idea to deny space though. Yeah, it's good. He just needs to commit to the idea. That's it. Like, it's a really good idea. Like, the Freya wants to come up here. Because think about it. What is the Freya's win condition? It's going to be taking an angle like this, taking an angle like this on backline, taking an angle like this, right? It's going to be something like that. She's going to win. Or she's going to hit 2 bolts down main, but any hero can do that. Okay. And then your second defense on Hotel was a little bit sloppy. And then also just keep in mind on this defense that this rotation play is possible and it is good if you think you have enough time for it. So just keep that in mind. But otherwise, it was fine. I would say, I don't know if that's climbing or losing. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Good code. It was a good code, but I don't know on that one. Okay. Was there another code I said I was going to do after this? Didn't someone... 65, did you have another code? that you want me to look at? Junker, yeah. Can you send the code again because it got lost in chat? Come on, Tiago, give him the climbing approval rating. I don't think it was climbing because there's just a few times where I would have been more aggressive. Like I would have played the angle against the even though the Frey is good, I still would have egoed her. I would have stayed up top a lot more aggressively. I would have taken better rotations that are safer to get out of spawn. There's just a few things I would have done better that would have made me less resource intensive and more likely to carry the game. Also, some of those Deadeyes were really bad. Like there was that first Deadeye was really bad. Like that's game losing Deadeye. You think your ultimate usage in this game was pretty bad? Wait, why did it not work? Z oh, that's a 2, not a Z, my fault. 2 DYPCQ. Let's investigate. This is platinum. Okay. Platinum. New junk. I don't like this map. Oh, this is diamond. Okay, diamond. Diamond. Let me make a cap so it looks a little bit nicer. Bang. Cool. Okay. My thoughts on New York City are I think it's pretty mid. Like I think it's an okay cast map. I don't think it's fantastic. I definitely think Sojourn is better on this map, but it's okay. I like Flashpoint maps in general, so I will pick this map, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know why you went this way. You can see your Sojourn going here, and there's just not really a lot of reason to go here, to be honest. Like, at least at this point, if you see your Sojourn is coming in, like, go this way. Like, at this point. Like, we'll open up an angle. Like, I don't really understand the idea here. Because the problem is, because you both come this way, now your tank is set up for failure in main. Like, how is he ever going to win this and be able to hold space? Like, there's just not really a way for him to do that. Because you're both on the angle. It's not Servaso for sure, that is true. Like here, you just kind of, I don't know, you should have went left side. Like I'm not 100% against this. It's actually interesting. I never actually thought about this rotation, to be honest with you. I'm not against it. But here you should see, oh, Sojourn is literally on the same angle as me. Let me go like even wider. So go this way to control more space. Unless they're godlike and get picks from there. Yeah, this is definitely an exception. Yeah, you needed to go like far left. Because now you're stuck on point, which sucks for Cass. There's no good angle for you. No, they have to like walk out to PQ. It just sucks. It's not comfortable. Yeah, this whole fight sucks. All you can do is shoot queen, which is fine. Like the way you're playing it is fine. Like you're in cover shooting the queen, whatever. But the thing is you just shouldn't really be here. Also here, you shouldn't be walking forward. Here, shoot the queen. Here, just stay here. Just stay here. Just stay here. Why are we walking on the point? Okay, just stay here and shoot her. Also, they reworked the map where this connects now, so you can also just walk this way and shoot her as well. Okay, no reason to walk on the point and be more vulnerable. Because now you eat 110 billion damage while just on point and almost die. Fortunately, we overperform and kill the Genji, but yes, this is a don't hold W. Good old hold W-itis, you drink that all day long. Yes, and it gets people killed all the time. The lethality rate of hold W-itis is insane. Shoot the walk up, realize that no one is here on your team, so you back up. Whatever. Play this angle, get marked by Curie, then okay, play a safer angle. Kill the empty space. Okay, we walk into a junk nade, don't do that. Set up Deadeye. Well, the problem is he's getting surrounded. So the Junkrat is and the Kiri are both behind him, so he has to unswing. Like this reswing doesn't really make any sense. What you should be doing is just like Realize that the enemy team that was here on the right side have now just gone point. Realize the space is now empty and fill the gap. Is what you would need to do. There's not really a good Deadeye here because of the Junkrat and the Curie. So I don't really know what else. Like the only Deadeye he can have is like here and then tail tech the corner is like the best Deadeye. Probably. But like fighting the Junkrat doesn't really make any sense. He should have just kept going right side. It would have to be uber aware to notice. No, because he doesn't see them here. Look. Okay, here he sees the queen and whoever else on the right side of the map. Okay. He can see them through the thing and also hear them fighting the Rhine. He also doesn't see them swing the corner to fight him. Okay, so he knows they're not here at least. So then he can then go there. Like, I think I would have been able to infer it in this moment, which is why I'm saying this. Like, he could have inferred that he could have just filled that space. So his best play is to keep going right? Yes, exactly. That it was exactly his best play. He dies to random junk spam. Okay, random Junkrat gameplay, cool. Here's a good Deadeye, by the way. I would just Deadeye. The Junkrat is the Junkrat Queen is super extended. It'll let your Reinhardt walk in. I think it's fine. And then you're also walking forward. Why are we walking forward here? Here, just Deadeye, which would have been good. But most importantly, why are you walking forward? I understand the shatter goes through, but you're going to be on point in the open with no cover. Well, does Genji have reflect if he does Deadeye though? I'm not worried about that Deadeye. I'm not worried about it. Like he just needed to rotate earlier. Oh, you're talking about here. You're talking about here. Just don't draw on the deflect. Deadeye. This is less a Deadeye to kill people, more to make space. So it'd be Deadeye, bam. But now that the shatter went through, honestly, I would just cancel it. I would just cancel it and I'd go wide or something. Like, and I don't mean like this. Like, I mean like I would go this way, like with the Sojourn. Because I just don't want to be on point. Because I'm going to get surrounded. It's easier to die. Shadow got you W keying? Yeah, like I just wouldn't walk forward here. It's just not a shadow you can follow up on. Like, yeah, there's just not a lot you could have done there. To follow up on that. You didn't have an angle set up for it or anything. Okay. Waiting for next point. Here I normally play like on this backside, yeah. This is like Cass's worst point. By far. It's really awkward for Cassidy. I don't have a solution for this point, to be honest with you. Shoot the queen. You hear the Junkrat on the right side. Honestly, rolling for this is fine. You know he's overextended. The risk reward is there. We took double flash here. Double flash is fine here. I would have took double flash here as well. Into the Genji. Okay, wait, here. So after you kill Junkrat, I'm not against this, by the way. So kill Junkrat. Don't roll back, though. I would not be rolling back. You don't need to be back right now. And now, because you don't have roll, you can't complete the rotation. You get marked and you die. So I would just walk. So just walk. Like here, you needed to walk. And then if you start getting marked, then you can like complete the rotation with a roll or roll out or something. There's risk either way, but you might as well not roll first because it gives you more options. I feel like I'll waste roll a lot because I'm scared of not being in the fight. Okay, then the question is, why are you not in the fight to begin with? At 65, if we think about the Dorado game we looked at, the reason you're not in fights is because you don't stage for fights. Like, that's your issue. So far, you haven't really had a staging issue because like Flashpoint's not really big of an issue. But here, it's like you went to go clear the Junkrat. So, like, this isn't like you're not going to be late. Like, how you should be thinking about this is how can you get back to the fight safely, right? And using roll, like Cassidy is just not a hero you can use roll like this for. You have to walk first and then roll. It should be your answer. Like the only time you're rolling to make a rotation is when you're in cover and it's safe. He chased while the fight was starting. No, I think it's fine. I think you can. So there's two ways to approach this. One, you can think I need to have uptime in main because my DPS is on the angle. That's how you can think about that. You can also think about this as the Junkrat is just too far away for me to be able to kill. I probably would not have chased the Junkrat. I'm gonna be honest. I probably would not have chased him. But the reason I'm not beating him up for it is I understand why he did, right? Junkrat is not a very mobile hero. He's very low HP. Whatever. It's fine. Climbing, not climbing. I'm getting mixed emotions. Mixed signals. Sorry. But Junkrat just also killed her, so even though, yeah, I think there's merit to doing this play. But what I'm saying is, it's like after doing this play, there's no world where he should be rolling here. He should be walking and shooting. Like what he should be doing is walking, shooting these guys, and then like then he rolls this way and then like gets out type of situation. One game good, one game bad. That's what you need to get better though. Your bad games are where you learn the most. Okay, come left side. Okay, we get poked out. Honestly, I would have completed the rotation. So here, bang, shoot Genji, rotate. Just do this. Just rotate, because you want to set up, right? This is part of the staging phase of the fight. So you're going to rotate this way, and then your goal is to rotate this way for the single. That's your end goal angle. No, I know that I don't drop on Kings forever. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're good. I think you can figure it out. But yes, you need to complete the rotation here and not just like stand in main for no reason. So here, now you make the rotation. The Junkrat's marking you. Coincidentally, by the way, if I made this rotation, I would have been able to stop the Junkrat from walking there. So I would have been here like now. I would have been able to shoot this Lijiang, and I would have been able to stop the Junkrat from just walking in, by the way. If you completed the rotation, but you did not. So now the Junkrat gets to be there for free. Which makes this awkward and very losing. And now you don't get to make the rotation. And now you get random knifed and die. Okay. So there's not like one principle there. It's more just like you needed to rotate to the angle of which is good for Cassidy, right? You need to think about where do you want to be for the next fight, okay? On this point in particular, you really only have two options. You can come to the window, which is not that good, but I mean, it's fine. I mean, all this sucks for Cassidy, okay, for the record. You can come here, but if you're going to come here, you need to, you know, make the according rotation, right? If you want to come here, you need to make the recording rotation, right? Take space in the meantime, right? Here, you should have been taking space aggressively because no one, it's empty. It's empty. And you want to be on this side of the map anyway, right? So making this rotation would have been fine. So that's kind of the principle there. I think I should copyright the floor's lava. You might just... I feel like, yeah, you're the guy who said it first as well. And going to high ground is a lot like that. The reason I don't say it too much is because there's some maps where the high ground isn't very good, like Hollywood. Hollywood first, for the record. We're playing on the floor is actually better. Okay. On the high ground, we do have Deadeye. I don't like that roll, but that's fine. Kill that guy. Kill that guy. He's Ajax's ult. Well, if you attack, it is actually ideal. Yeah, I'm talking about on defense. Yeah, not defense. Nice roll. I like that you don't drop, by the way. Because it removes any risk you, like real risk you have at dying. Like, look, no one is dealing with you. You just have all this time to shoot people. It's so good. Why are we dropping? I just complimented this guy on not dropping, and then he drops. Just stay up there and pop that eye, bro. It's just safer. It's just way safer, and it's like largely the same thing. A tail curse, yes. Immediate contradictions. It's so great. It's brilliant, even. Okay. Go to the point. Mark the Joker Queen. Play with your team. Like the flash. Missed the shot, unfortunate. This guy is actually trolling his blade. Nice, good job. Your Ryan shatters, not a lot you can do about that. We get hit by an action. Okay, whatever. Say one thing good, then all hell breaks loose. Yes, that is exactly what happens. I'll be glazing them, and then they just throw it all away. What Did you just wall hack? What was that? That's so weird. It looks like you saw her, but then it's like that flick like a wall hacks almost. Nice kill on junk. I love the off angle. Don't like the roll here. Don't like the roll here. So here, you can just shoot her. Just shoot her. Don't like the roll. One day I'm gonna review a hacker. It's gonna be great. Some guy's gonna like, or a Zimmer or something, and I'll be able to make a clickbait YouTube thumbnail. I've reviewed a Zimmer and he fucking sucks. Basically, is what's gonna be or something. I don't know. This is my last review, by the way. I have like noticeably less energy. Sorry. These have been good reviews though. We've learned a lot from these. I can see you overly glazing them and they'll find out they're hacking. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Actually, no. If they're hacking and just running it down, I'm going to complain all the time. I'm going to be like, dude, you fucking suck. Why are you running it down? Take an angle, play cover. You're not using any of the fundamentals correctly, but because you have insane aim, you just win. Like, I'll probably be like overly negative. It'll be sick. I actually want one of those now. One day I will get one. Okay. Right side. I think this setup is fun. If they hide it, then it's harder. Yeah, that is true. What? I didn't realize that guy got shattered. I'll be honest, I would just deadeye. Most hackers play soldier. Yeah, I've also seen hackers on Hanzo. Oh, he doesn't have the heal perk. If he had the deadeye heal perk, it'd be really good here, but he doesn't have it. Maybe you don't deadeye, because I think you just die, and then you just flash to deflect.
Where was I?
Yeah, you don't have the heal perk, so it's actually not good. Which I think taking the double flash here is fine. Here, I wouldn't have been rotating to point, by the way. I would be going left side. Because it's like, what you want to do is in the mid fight, you want to open up a new angle, right? So it's going to be harder for the team to, like, once they push up into your team, it's going to be hard for them to deal with the Cassidy that's here as well. It's just more space control. So I'd prefer you to stay on the left side instead of going toward main. Okay. Next flash point. Nice kill. I like the roll for uptime there. I'll just be careful in the queen matchup. You can get walked on really easily. Good angle. I would come back to, yep, this is actually really good. So you're giving up the angle against the Hanzo to play further away. It's nice. Okay, bad flash technique, by the way. Why are you throwing it at him? Don't throw it at him. Throw it at his feet or above him. Here, you throw it at him. Bad technique. That's how you die to Genji, and it gets deflected. Throw it below him or above. I don't care. Pick one. Most of the time, you want to do the floor, though, by the way. It's like 80% of the time. Okay, why are we rolling here, by the way? You should... I don't care, pick one. I guess I do say it all the time. I guess I do literally say it all the time. Well, Queen just knifed, so Deadeye's good. I think there he just died. Like, on the last one, I think he just dies. Like, without the Deadeye perk, I don't think it's good. But here, you're rolling in... Bruh. You're rolling in close proximity to the Queen. Doesn't make any sense. Like, you do roll for uptime a lot here. Yeah, you're in. Yeah, this is distance management problem. Like, Queen is one of the more awkward tanks for Cassidy to play against because Queen, like a good Queen will just run you down and you die. It's kind of like the Diva matchup. Cass has no mobility, so she just shouts. After roll is baited, you're just fried. So this is bad distance management. You should be playing way further away. Yeah, Deadeye is burning his pocket though. I don't really know where he's supposed to use it. Like, I think here he could have used it maybe. Like after this Deadeye, after he kills this guy, he can. I mean, I wouldn't even Deadeye here. Like, I don't even think it's good. I don't think it's good. Like, why? Yeah, you should never be walking toward this queen, by the way. Just stay further back and shoot them. Your gun is 25-meter range. The last flashpoint you could have gotten again. I'm not too like Deadeye. The problem with Deadeye is that it's an ultimate that, if used incorrectly, will get you killed. And because it's one of the only ultimates in the game like that, I actually don't mind him just not using it. Especially on like flashpoint, where there's a lot of angles people can be taking and it's easy to get flanked. I'm not 100% sold he needs to use it every time he gets it, like on payload maps and stuff like that. Okay, here I would honestly probably just go top left. So the thing is, you need to understand is that when you're playing in a double hit scan comp, you're gonna have very minimal main control. Or sorry, you're gonna have a lot of people in main, right? Like your Sojourn is probably like your random is very likely to play in main. So is all these people. So you need to be the guy on the angle. Okay, how do we do that on this point? What we do is that you come this way, walk up the stairs, and then just fight this guy. I would do this. Yeah, but it's a good tool to deny other ults. You preach this like Genji Blade, for example. I don't want to go back and watch it all again, but I just haven't been thinking about when a good Deadeye opportunity would have been. I'd have to go back and look. Or like a play. Like here, you should definitely be up top and fighting him, by the way. Because what you should be thinking about here is, how do I open up an angle for my team? Okay. So you can either do this, like this, and then go wide, which coincidentally would have caught the Hanzo. Or you can go top left like this and just 1v1 and cast if this guy. So pick one. Damn, I really do say pick one all the time. But like, yes, like you need to pick that. You need to just pick one. The problem is, what's your playmaking here? Like here, you could Deadeye. Here, you could definitely Deadeye and just walk down main. Here, you could Deadeye and walk main. It would be fine too. But because then that lets your Rhine take space. Like, because the problem your Rhine is having is that you guys have no angle control, right? Why is your Rhine not walking? Okay, there's a Hanzo spamming him from right side, and he's still there. No one is stopping him from being there. Gotta make emotes. I do need to make emotes. I think I need to be affiliate for them as well, so I might have to do that. I don't know, but it's like this guy can't walk because you guys have no space control. And this is the DPS problem. When you see your tank is stuck in choke like this, this is 1,000,000,000,000% a DPS problem. Okay, because when there's no space control, what the fuck is this guy supposed to do? The Hanzo just spams him. The queen gets to do whatever she wants. Now he has to take a lot of risk with low shield. Fortunately, your Sojourn takes the right angle and dinks that guy out of existence. But if that didn't happen, it would have just been stalemate and he stands in choke the whole time, right? So you didn't do anything. Your Sojourn did everything. Like, I would have, if I was VOD reviewing this guy, I'd be like, this is actually so lit. Good job, Sojourn. Holy cow, that was really good tracking, by the way. Wait, let's look at that again. That was really good. Yeah, first emote has to be out of gear. Pick one. That would be fitting. But your Sojourn made the play. Like, you see the play that Sojourn and Ryan were alting? Okay. Well, you see the play that Sojourn made? That's the type of play that I'm telling you, as your coach, you need to think like that Sojourn did. Your Sojourn realized that your Ryan is taking a gajillion pressure in main. And there's no way for them to walk in without something happening. So the Sojourn took a risk, slid to the angle, and could have died, honestly. But because she wins, now your team can walk. Yeah, fill the space that you're given, yeah. Well, it's also that 65 isn't thinking proactively. Yeah, we just died, man. Coincidentally, if you were on the left angle, you would have never died to the Joker Queen ult, by the way. So, food for thought. Okay. Go main again. Like if your recipe for success is run it down main, this is not good. This is very losing to me. This looks very losing. Yeah, like you're not gonna win. That's not how you win in Overwatch. Unless you're aimbotting. And unfortunately, we're not aimbotting. Okay, I wouldn't have dead-eyed that, but that's fine. Deny cast has... Wait, what? Yeah, I'll fill the space that you're given and deny the cast. Because cast has all day to deny your whole team. Yes, exactly. Am I doomed to be masters forever? No. You're literally not. Your shit, Timmy, your shit looks really good. You play better than like 90% people on ladder. 90% of people in masters. You just need to clean some stuff up. And probably stop drinking and playing the game. That'll probably help as well. Good flash. I mean, I don't really know what you're supposed to do here. This is kind of just like kill them type of situation. Yeah, I don't really know. That was just a skirmish. Drunk watch. Okay, get an ult. Get an ult if you're gonna drunk watch. If your goal is to climb. If you want to be ethical, then you shouldn't drink and play at all. Dude, why am I coughing so much? What is going on? Okay, so we're on the angle. With the Kiriko. Marked by Trey. Trey takes all the space. It's not really a good 1v1, so we come back. Okay, fine. Roll across in this situation is fine. You have to, so it's not a big deal. And then... Nice shoots, nice shots on Lucio, and then we just die in mid. The only thing here is... This point is really awkward for Cassidy, because if you back up, things start to get out of your range, or a lot harder to hit. So this is kind of just a little bit unlucky. Why do we not have roll? Because it's this roll, right? Yeah, bro, 65, stop rolling for uptime. Just stop. Honestly, I'm gonna be so for real with you. If you stop rolling for uptime completely and then work backwards to add it back in, I think you're going to do better. Because it gets you killed here. You need roll for this 1v1. You need it. Because you would have been able to roll back to cover and dodge the cast. This is like the 5th time you've died because you just keep using roll. Like, I feel like when I watch y'all's gameplay, like, true Cassidy gameplay does not begin until people use roll correctly. Like, the reason I like watching Timmy is he uses roll well. He doesn't just troll his roll away. And this is also why when Timmy was talking about this earlier, like if you just clean up how you use roll, you're going to go up like 5 divs. Like at least. It's so good. Like Cassidy is just so good. It's just that everyone gets roll wrong and then they just die randomly. Let's go. I'm good. Yes, you are good. You are good. At being mid? No, that's not true. You have a lot of good ideas. That should work. You just need to clean up the times where you like turn on the int button and die, basically. Turn that shit off. I do it too, though. If you watch my gameplay, like if you guys watched my last stream where I went like 3-8, I watched back some of it. And I'm like, what am I doing, bro? I'm actually just trolling. I also troll. Like I would just keep in mind, like I don't play perfectly. Like I am not a perfect. I'm not a perfect cast player by any means. Okay, I'm pretty inconsistent. I don't have great aim, whatever. But as a coach, I have a phenomenal understanding of Cassidy, so I can coach you how to play it perfectly or like near perfectly, but I just don't play it perfectly. I mean, he couldn't have been masters by being mid. Yeah, exactly. When am I booting you to GM? You can hit GM, bro. Like, I hit GM in 30 days or something, like 41 days, I think. It's possible. From Diamond 2. But I also studied intently and figured everything out. Here, I don't really know, like, what the answer is. So here, okay. So here, your first mistake is you shouldn't come right side at all. You should be going left. So here, why do you want to get closer to the enemy team? This is wrong. Okay, you definitely want to come left side because you're going to play this cover and be at distance against Junker Queen in the matchup, right? So this is a matchup problem. You should never be coming to this side of the map. Like, you should just never be here. So because you're here, you're forcing this really awkward Tracer 1v1, which you overperform on and kill her, to be honest. That you should probably lose that. And then now you're on this angle and your whole team is dead, so you don't hold space, and now it's just kind of lost. Yeah, and Deadeye would be good too. Yeah, also, if you had Deadeye, you could have popped it from here or from here, like kind of depending on the enemy team's position, like any of these. But you just don't have it because you're not there. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is... So your two issues for sure, 65, is uptime rolling needs to stop. Okay, you need to stop. It's getting you killed. Okay, I want you to stop and then figure out when to add it back in. Okay, like specific tank matchups, specific maps, whatever. Okay, I want you to do that, and then I also want you to think more about setup. Where on the map do you want to be? Like, why you should be thinking here? Where on the map do I want to be? You're thinking about how can I shoot the enemy team. That's what you're thinking right here. You should think about where can I shoot the enemy team from that's good for me. And the answer to that you could have answered that in a few different ways. You could have answered it like, I could be here and be really far from everybody. I can be here and flank. I can be here on a safe deep angle. I don't really care which one. It's not a pick one situation because this is actually, there's an optimal situation, which is here. You should just be here. When is live coaching happen? I honestly don't think I'll ever do live coaching. I don't think it's... I think it's... The problem with live coaching is that I think I'm going to find it frustrating. Because I've tried it before with, like, friends. And it's just... I just don't have fun doing it. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to lose a lot of energy, because the problem is, like, when you're playing and there's someone telling you to do something in your ear, sure, it can be kind of helpful, but when it doesn't happen, I'm a really patient person, but when it doesn't happen over and over and over and over again, I just kind of lose my mind. I masters, would it be bad? No, it's nothing to do with you, it's everything to do with me. You're thinking for someone so you don't see what they would do, I guess. Kinda, it's less that, it's more just like, I think I'm going to lose energy extremely quickly with live coaching. I don't think it'd be very fun for me. I might try it. Like, I'll never say never, but I just don't think it'd be very fun for me. And I think if I'm not having fun, it's not going to be an enjoyable stream at the end of the day. Which is why when I end stream, it's normally when I'm out of energy. Because when I'm out of energy, it's just like the vibe is down. There's no bits, there's no banter, and it's not as good. You'll be the test monkey. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but maybe in the future we can look at doing something. But okay, but also 65, this is the same issue, right? Why are we running it down main here? You're not thinking about where you want to be at all. You know what I'm doing here? I'm 1 gajillion% running it this way and opening up an angle. Because also when you open up an angle, you avoid everything down main. So you would have avoided that, and then you would have been here, and you can 2-tap somebody or whatever, right? So there's just like a complete lack of staging. Like on any map. Okay, so on this last fight, you go left, which is sick. You're also... Do you guys even touch? Yes, you do touch. This is sick. You touch, and then you have to Deadeye, so that's fine. Whatever. But yes, okay. I think it's pretty apparent what your issues are. Number one, think about staging. I don't care if you get the position wrong, okay? But what's obviously happening to me is you're like autopiloting, you're getting to main, and then you kind of just show up. Like, I really don't even know what goes through your mind as you're trying to find the best position. But you kind of just show up, and it doesn't look like you're intentionally thinking about where do you want to be for the next fight. Where do you want to be? How do you get there? Where do you want to be? How do you get there? That's what you should be thinking about. Okay? Especially on Dorado. It's very, very apparent on Dorado. It's harder to do principles like that on Flashpoint maps. Okay? Because it's like there's multiple correct answers on Flashpoint and Control sometimes. On like payload maps, there's normally just one correct answer, like where you want to be. Like on Hollywood second on defense, where do you want to be, guys? You want to be on the high ground. Okay, like 90% of the time. Okay, if this is Eichenwald second, where do you want to be? Okay, you want to be on top of or in the castle. Okay, like it's pretty obvious. Does anyone have any codes? I'm gonna wrap it up here. There's more codes. There's one from Montana and one from Hubris, but I'm feeling pretty tired, so it's not gonna be enjoyable if I go through them. So we're gonna wrap it up, and I'm either gonna do more coaching on the gameplay stream tomorrow, or we're just gonna push them till Monday. I don't know. We will do either or. I'm not too sure. Thank you for your time, Tail. I'll take it into my games tomorrow. Yeah, I think like what I'll say is I'm at peak right now, so let's see. Okay, what I'll tell you is that you have to understand that the average Overwatch player just shows up. They just show up. They don't try, they just show up. They listen to music, they don't think about how they play. They play maybe every other day at most with friends, and they blame all their teammates. Okay. The player who climbs quickly is the player who gets coaching. This is the player that VOD reviews himself. This is the player that thinks about how they can get better. And this is the player that takes accountability for their own losses. Okay. So the way you get better is to do those things and stop just showing up. Start trying, be proactive, think about how you can be better, right? There's a reason you're here in the community, and you being here alone is telling me that you are climbing. Everyone here should be climbing. But the problem is like some of our community members don't play every day, or they don't have the time or whatever, so they just hang out, which is fine. But I'm just telling you, like, you showing up, you being consistent, you getting coaching, whatever, is going to be really, really helpful in your journey. Being here is half the battle. Yes, that's true. It is like low-key true. Olivia Rodrigo. Play. I listen to music very rarely. I typically don't listen to music. It just makes it harder to focus. She goes hard in comp games. Yeah, I listen to normally just like hard style. If I am listening to music, I don't care. Pick up, just show up and be average, or just lock the fuck in, lol. I think if you're very intentional, and this is why every coach says like just be intentional about your gameplay, because it just goes so much further than just showing up. It just goes so much further. Thank you. Bedtime for me. Have a good night, guys. Yeah, we're about to wrap it up here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, once again, thank you for coming to the stream and chatting and asking questions. It makes it a lot easier for me to get through these, and it's more informative for you guys as well. Quick update is I'm going to be doing an update to the Discord over the next couple of days, so you might see a few things move around. And also, we may or may not have a stream tomorrow. I'm not too sure. It's just going to depend on how things shake out for me. But I will keep you guys up to date. If we don't have a stream tomorrow, it will be the day after. Okay, so I'm just letting you guys know that now. I'll also keep you guys updated in the notifications channel if things change. We get you guys scrims. Now it's just that I might go do something tomorrow, like run a bunch of errands. Like I need to go grocery shopping. I need to do some things around the apartment. So I don't know if I'm just going to take tomorrow off or not. So it's just going to be up. I'm going to leave it up. I think there's like a 70% chance I stream, but I'm just letting you guys know now. And then that is about it from me. And thank you guys once again for tuning in. Our next stream will be tomorrow. Once again, if it's not, I'll let you know. And then if we don't do it tomorrow, we'll do one Sunday. But either way, there will be a stream over the weekend. But anyway, thanks again for tuning in, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic and spooky Halloween, and stay safe out there. See y'all later. Bye-bye.